and jelly or
I named all the moves after
peanut
myself
butter and
because
chocolate.
I didn't have anything super
If
special.
you can mix the two together,
So it was Stevie T.
now you got
Stevie
something
Flex,
even better than just one by itself.
Stevie Carano, which I never hit. I just went up and ended up getting powerbombed. But
Whoa,
that
whoa,
was
whoa.
within, it annoyed you. That's why I did it, because it annoyed the fans that I named all the moves after myself. So, but everybody doing it I wouldn't be special if everybody did it then, because nobody did it back then.
Who had less success with the Hurricane Rana, you or Billy Kidman?
Oh, I never did one. I mean, yeah, so I would say me.
Yeah, but no,
Billy Kidman, man.
Is it the one with Billy Kidman?
I used to
where
love
everyone would
watching
try
him
and
wrestle.
powerbomb him, and then it would always end up in a face buster. It's like he's immune to
that was
power
Billy.
bombs.
That was Billy Kidman. That's why I never tried to powerbomb him. I refused to work him. So I was like, no, you're not.
You studied. That's where the analytics come in.
Student of the game.
Okay, the next one on the list that I
Almost time for
compiled
SmackDown.
of
And
no
the
longer
final
finishes
Rampage,
overused
maybe of
comedians
all
is the
time.
Spear. Is that something you agree with? Because I think with the spear, it very much depends on the legitimacy of the people using it.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%. I would give it Goldberg, Edge, and Roman Reigns.
Rhino.
And that's it.
No, Rhino. I'd say Edge
That's a
isn't
gore.
suited for. I'd say Edge isn't suited for the spear.
Well,
I
he
never
built it
bought
up more like a finish and had more success, and he's been more known for it. I'm going from casual fans. You think about Rhino. You know what's funny about the Rhino thing? When you said spear, I don't think about Rhino, but when you say gore, it's a completely different class. See, that's the example I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's true. I do
I'm
think
just
that of
giving,
the gore
like,
a little differently.
Different things. If anything, I would have stopped. I think Edge was still doing the spear when Goldberg came in. I don't know when he left with injuries and then came back, but he was somewhere in there during that. Now you got Jey Uso doing the spear within the vein of working somebody within the bloodline, but still, his finish is a splash, a super kick. These are the things of a smaller guy. I can understand the spear maybe out of desperation or a double down to hit it, just to
Last
try to get the
SmackDown of the
guy
year.
great distance and get the guy off you and catch your breath. But at the same time, you're right. Yeah, the DDT, the spear, and the super kick are the three. Those are the three that really need to be pared down and made special again.
I think with the spear as well, I see
a lot of people do the spear these
hit
days.
The spear on each other, it never looks good because I always just think if you're going to do a spear and it's got to look good, you don't have to be the size of a Goldberg, but you sort of do to make it look amazing. That's why I never bought Edge's spear, never bought Roman Reigns' spear. Quite frankly, Goldberg and Rhino, and that's your lot for me. I think those two made
Roman
that
Reigns is a big guy, but
everyone else is just imitating.
Well,
I've seen him deliver it well here and there.
It's a real spear.
I like Braun Breaker, though.
I'm a worker. I prefer
I'll let Braun Breaker do it.
because he just kind of lets you snap and take the bump. Goldberg says, you're laying there already half knocked down and going, did the spear happen? and Goldberg's next to you knocked out because he planted his head right into the mat.
Oh, God, yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, well, hey, as a fan, all I can say is Goldberg and Rhino for me. We're going to get to the super kick and the splash in because you mentioned the Usos, I guess, but a suicide dive, or quite frankly, any dive, because this also goes towards the pacing of a match these days, where wrestlers just always have to go to the floor in every single match.
Yep.
And do you remember when in the old days, I'm sure in the 80s, I'm sure people are sick of people harping on about the old days, but going to the floor used to be a fairly sporadic special occurrence on a card, and now there isn't a match that doesn't go to the floor every single time.
This goes to the psychology of the professional wrestling card, the whole show. This is what you're saying, the variety show. In other words, we give them the Lion Tamer in match 1. What's the main event going to be in the circus? So that's my point. How can we make each match special, stand out? The talents get featured in their own way, whether it's an action-packed match, a storyline, a blood feud, a title match. Right there, we have 4 different types of matches without introducing no punches before the 4th match or no punches before intermission. And then the second half is when you get your blood feuds and storylines. The first half can warm them up, not just the first match.
Yeah.
No outside until this one match, which is a hardcore match, falls count anywhere, whatever it might be. Make the stipulation and the guardrails of that match go within that, and then that match will not have your chain wrestling, will not have your high flying,
Yeah.
will not have maybe it'll have a dive to the outside because this falls.
That's exactly how I think of it,
So then
man.
we
You
have to
gotta
figure out where do we not
separate
put it
the
somewhere
stuff
else.
that you want to
Then,
matter
of
and
course,
let it
what you
matter
do
on
at
its
a
own.
wrestling show, and like I said, I want to do a dedicated
Don't have
video
everybody
maybe
going through a
during the
table,
Christmas break or something, and put that up about
especially people
how a
who aren't
wrestling
even
show
in a
should be
feud
booked.
like that.
But really, you work
Because
a
it's just going to
wrestling
devalue
show
it when you really need to
much
do
like
it.
you
It'll
work
just
a
be like,
wrestling
oh,
match.
we went through a table.
From the
Okay.
finish backwards.
We've already seen that.
The most important stuff.
Why does it matter?
that
It's not.
people are
It's not
gonna be
anything
left
special.
with, and then backwards to the beginning. That's the way you do it. Yeah, on the outside, going on the outside, throwing too many punches, brawling, and other stuff are all lazy ways
Jump starting
to be
matches.
more uncreative in the match.
Yeah.
I don't have anything good. We can't tell a story. Let's just go outside and get a pop. Not let's let the people try to figure. In some matches, James, they panic and they start doing that on the fly because the fans aren't popping. That's famous last words of any wrestler. They weren't popping, so now you're going to do stuff that's going to get somebody hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone had a finisher where they've dove onto the outside and then thrown them back in and won? Apart from the Berserker who would just throw the opponents on the outside and then get a count out win.
That's an excellent question and an excellent idea. Can you imagine if somebody no dives and the one person, say Penta, dove on somebody, they took a bump, rolled them back in the ring, hooked the leg, 1, 2, 3. I guarantee you people would be talking about that. People might say, well, what was that? He can do so much more. But now you've eliminated most of the dives outside of maybe a brawl where it's a pull apart.
Do
You're
that,
diving
man.
on everybody. But you're right
I could
about
see
the dives. Dude,
Darby.
I
I could see Darby doing something like that.
He's like, why would I stand there and just wait for somebody to dive on me? I'm walking away.
Yeah,
'Cause that's what you
Samoa
would
Joe.
It's such the timing. Once again, internal clock. You got to keep your back turned and then turn around and get dove on, and that person has to dive. Maybe try to dive right before you turn.
Yes,
around.
I am, Drew.
And then you got a group of people all doing this, dancing around in a scrum to wait to get dived on. It just hurts the business.
It does. It doesn't look good.
I think we need to keep this one short, the super kick. We've talked about the super kick a few times on the show
Hey, while
already.
we're here, do you want to bring that picture up that somehow you created for a thumbnail of me and my good buddy?
Oh, Shawn Michaels.
How did you make that?
Right, okay. So Shawn Michaels is holding onto Trick Williams, and it took more time than I thought it should, but I sort of just inserted you. Well, the thing is, when Shawn Michaels is holding Trick Williams, it looks, a friendly mentor sort of thing. When he's holding you, it looks like a sort of prison-style assault that
It's
only
like the
he's
British
enjoying.
kid on Saddam's lap, like a hostage situation.
Yeah. I mean, all we need is like a big flag in the background, and then it will really, and then like home video footage kind of thing on VHS, and it really will like a hostage video.
Can you put a sign on me around my neck that says I'm being treated well by my captors?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm doing well.
I'm being fed once a day.
You know what that's for, don't you? That's for the NXT thing, the video that I'm going to put up today.
Yeah, I might send this to Terry Taylor actually to show to Sean, see what he says.
I would be very interested in Mr. Taylor's thing. Okay, for people who don't know what
Sean says, show it to Sean and see what Sean says.
Okay, right. Can someone send this Shawn Michaels, or I'll tag him or something like that? I'm sure.
No, I'm going to send it to Terry Taylor to show to Sean. Show to Sean. My God, that's a tongue twister.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this at the beginning. We're taking next week off because we're not recording on Christmas Day, and to be honest, we can have a week off for goodness sake. I mean, it's allowed. I mean, I've had about 6 weeks off.
We have enough clips in the queue, though, right?
Oh God, yeah. You're not going to be. People are not going to be wanting for content, absolutely. But I just thought I'd let people know at this point. I'll say at the end as well. And then in 2 weeks' time, we'll find out what Shawn Michaels thought of that thumbnail that I made. That being said, super kicks and what can you say? I mean, the Usos you brought up before, the Young Bucks. I mean, they've single-handedly managed to probably kill that move off more than anyone else.
Yeah, that move is just wow.
Yeah.
Do they ever even win with that move?
So it's what it is. I mean, you can put your spin on it. nobody's going to be better than, you know, I've rated Chris Adams as the best super kick ever. You can
Chris
look at that
Adams,
clip we have
best
from
super
quite a
kick
few
ever.
episodes ago. And,
I don't know if I've seen
past
him do the
episodes, not
super kick.
future. See, we switched it up. Started if you can drink when
Yeah,
we say
instead of don't
past
take a drink,
episode.
throw up a bit. That's the opposite.
Get high. But past episode is when you're hungover from all the drinking on future episodes. But with that being said, you know, Sean's going to be the guy known for it as
Almost
a finish.
time for
No one's ever
SmackDown.
gonna
Ooh-wee.
have- It's always going to be.
Can't wait to
compared
see what they do
Sean,
here, man.
Mine and everybody
Probably going out
else's,
with a bang.
and that's the way it should be. Sean built it up,
Ending the year
as
on
a proper
a high
finish.
note, I hope.
and dare I say it, if any talents are in WWE or NXT, pick Sean's brain, Hunter's brain, anybody else there that had an established finish for decades that never really got prostituted out or exposed, except when it meant something. Now, I'm going to lump in the next one is top rope splash, frog splash. I'm going to extend that to everything from the top rope. The top rope is no longer the high rent district or the high risk maneuver. It really is. When you're up there as a worker, I don't care who you are. It looks a lot higher, and it's scary. And then you got to measure it. It's immensely difficult to protect somebody when jumping off the top rope and landing on them. The Snookers of the world, the Savages, Rob Van Dam.
That was crazy. We
Eddie
just saw
Guerrero,
Snuka last night.
Benoit with the head buy. All these things are incredibly
Rabbi,
difficult.
what's up, man?
I really do think
Welcome,
there should
welcome.
be an elimination. I see when Bill Watts was trying to eliminate the top rope way back in WCW. I get the intention. It just wasn't.
It's about to be
I don't think they
SmackDown.
had enough time to establish
About T-minus 2 minutes or
what
so.
over the top rope or a top rope would have meant.
Final
Now,
SmackDown of the
very
year.
specifically with Bill Watts, he didn't ban it for everybody. That was
Are they
only-
taping another one
yeah, it was only
after
allowed for the
SmackDown? I think they
cruiserweights,
are.
you know, a Brian Pillman or
I think
a
they're doing
Jushin
that.
Liger or a Too Cold Scorpio.
They
or
haven't
something
done
like that.
too
But he
poorly
banned
with their
pretty much everyone
pre-tape
else
stuff,
from
so I'm
doing it.
not
But
as
the
worried about it.
theory
But
was
still,
is
every
that the
time I
heavyweights
hear
shouldn't be
about a
doing what
pre-tape, I'm
cruiserweights
like,
or
oh
lights
boy.
wrestlers were doing, I suppose.
Hey, do you remember when getting thrown over the top rope in NWA was a disqualification?
Terrible, man. They were doing that until the late '90s in WCW. I think
I
people
don't
forget
think
that.
it was terrible. I disagree in a way
Oh,
because especially during a tag match, the Midnight Express always did it, and it was great. They would distract the referee, and the other guy would throw
Carlton,
Ricky
welcome,
Morton
welcome.
over the top rope, and they didn't have mats,
It's almost
so he
time.
would be in a lot of
SmackDown.
Get a pop,
And we have the
pop,
final
like, oh, and then
AEW
boom.
Rampage of all time.
And then
Well,
Tommy Young or
at least
somebody would turn around and
for the foreseeable future. I'm
to me,
treating it
just
as if it's the
added.
last one ever.
Because getting thrown over the top rope, a lot can go wrong.
That's
We're
why
so
I'm actually watching
desensitized
it
to
tonight. If I thought it was
that
coming
I
back,
can't
I'd be
tell
like,
you
all
how many
right.
times I've sprained my ankle going over the top rope and landing a certain way.
I think that the over-the-top rope thing was not a bad idea, but I think it should be an automatic win for the person who throws the guy over the top rope. Because if somebody's able to grab you and make you exit the ring, I think that person should be the winner of the match. I think that if they're strong enough to put you in that situation, then you probably lost. It's like, what if in UFC somebody threw somebody over the outside the octagon? Like, it's like, okay, yeah, the fight's over. You never mind, stop. That guy's got your number for sure. If somebody could physically take you out of the bounds of the ring, I think that should be it. Or maybe there should be like a limit to it. Maybe you can only try it like twice or something, and then it's like, nah. Let's go.
Welcome, Excalibur 91.
Let's get it forever.
Welcome, Super Mario
Together.
Dinosaurs.
Finish him. Fatality. Sounds like Mortal Kombat there.
Owens, get out here right now!
Here we go, guys. Woo-wee. Let's get it.
Over the last few months, what happened to you? What happened to Randy Orton? It's your fault. Roman Reigns tried to end my career more times than I can count. And then what happened? Roman Reigns needs a partner.
Randy Orton.
What you did to him. You crossed the line. And this lesson, I'm gonna beat it into you.
You crossed the line. Is that a
Main event.
TNA shout out?
Crossroads. Oh, and Owens sends Rhodes inadvertently into our official stunner. Who's gonna count? Where's the ref?
I heard Jesse the Body.
Owens had Rhodes defeated off the stunner, but there's no official.
Showing what happened between Cody and Kevin Owens at Saturday night's main event. Sounds like an Avengers movie. The soundtrack. Yo, we got Super Mario in the house. What's up? We got Excalibur. Welcome, welcome. We got Ryan. Welcome, Ryan. Has the same Busta Rhymes song. Nice.
Hook of the leg. Referee Charles Robinson back up and Rhodes retains the title.
Cody hit the crossroads on the chair on purpose. Dang. Package pile driver, man. Left Cody laying. Hear how dramatic it sounds? Sounds like Thanos is coming through a portal right now or something. Dang. Devastation. They're carting Cody out. Me, oh my. It's Nick Aldis.
Following what occurred at Saturday night's main event, Kevin Owens is making the claim of being a champion. Let me be clear. He is not. He was defeated by Cody Rhodes. Nonetheless, Kevin is in possession of the vaunted Winged Eagle Championship belt, something that means a lot to a lot of people. It means a lot to me. It represents the legacy and tradition of WWE. It represents history and greatness. It was presented to Cody Rhodes as a gesture of trust in our undisputed WWE champion. Kevin has no right and no claim to that championship.
He does have a claim, actually,
So
as
the
far as I'm
ultimate is as
concerned.
follows. Kevin, you have until the end of the night to relinquish the Winged Eagle Championship belt
Or what?
face immediate and severe consequences that will directly impact your future at WWE.
What?
This is not a negotiation. You have one opportunity only to do the right thing.
This is not a negotiation. Dang. Whoa.
Happy holidays, everyone. Unless you're the delusional Kevin Owens. What will
I like that, man. That was a good way to open the show.
tonight? It is the final SmackDown of 2024 live
Let's go, man.
from the home of the NHL's Tampa Bay Lightning, the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. Nearly 13,000 on hand.
Dang. Look at all these signs.
We kick things off tonight with our own
Hey, I see Hulk Hogan in the crowd.
Thanks so much, Cole. I am here with the
Hey, it's Bianca and Naomi.
champions, Bianca Belair and Naomi. Now, from being almost
What are they up to?
relinquish those titles just a couple weeks ago to finally.
Dang, that was a serious Nick Aldis, man. I really like
What did
that.
that win last week mean for both of you guys?
Well, for me, I've been wanting to win gold ever since I
Wonder
returned.
what
I
the,
didn't think it would come about in the way that it did, but it means so much
Wonder
to
what the
me that
consequences
I
will
was
be
able
if he
to
doesn't
live
let it go.
EST, my friend, especially after everything that's happened with Jade. You know what I mean?
You know, Naomi showed up, she stepped up, she had my back, made sure that we can keep these titles. And, you know, I know we got to move forward with just me and you, but that doesn't mean that we're going to forget about what happened to Jay. Because I know one of them did. I know it was either Candice, Nia, Tiffany. So I know you're going to be with me to help keep fighting until we find out who did it.
Yes. And speaking of those three, good thing, tag partner, we got a little help from my unofficial tag partner tonight.
Friend, right? I got you, girl.
Bailey with the fresh lineup.
I'm on my own.
Oh, it's a 3-on-3 match? Okay. Definitely got some star power up front. It's Bayley. Bayley, Bianca, and Naomi. Watch me shine now. Let's move Naomi over. Give her a little bit of FaceTime here. She's all hidden. I'm on my own against the WoW.
While it's definitely unfortunate that Jade was taken out of action, I have to pay a lot of respect to Naomi for stepping up and holding it down beside Bianca Belair. And Naomi refused to hold the actual championship belt until she believed.
Last woman standing? They said that? For Liv versus Rhea? I never needed you at all. Bayley likes this song. You see Bayley's dance?
Bayley, obviously a proud graduate of the Elaine Bennis School of Dance.
Uh-oh, it's Tippy time. Tiffany got a better reaction than all three of these ladies. Dang, man. Talk about some star power. Let's go, man. Telling you, they're loving it. Tiffany's been getting reactions like this for a long time now.
Tiffany Stratton potentially squandering the greatest opportunity to cash in she's had thus far.
Oh, dang. Nia was bleeding a lot. I didn't even notice that.
To keep the tag team titles along with Naomi.
Oh, let's go. Dang, man, look at this. What a way to start out SmackDown. I love these headphones. I can feel the bass. So take a seat. She's got Cotton Candy LeRae with her.
Bianca, when are you going to give it up? How many times do I have to tell you I did not
No side
touch
plates? Oh.
Jade? None of us did. I mean, Tiffy couldn't even help us win the tag titles last week.
Oh, they're talking trash?
She can orchestrate an attack.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you're over here whining about your friend, but from my point of view, you seem to be doing just fine without her. I mean, Jade is gone from Oblivion, and you're over there still a champion. And you took 0 time on replacing her. Do you know what I
That's
think?
true.
I think you're just trying to avoid the suspicion on you.
Ooh. I like it.
Jade comes in and you can't stand to share the spotlight with her. I mean, she's bigger, she's stronger.
Welcome,
she's
Yankee
better
Sock
than
1.
you.
I wish the whole crowd would have started laughing when she said that.
And you know what? I get it. I would do
No,
the
SmackDown is
same
not taped tonight.
thing. But you know what, Bianca? Let's
It's,
stop pointing fingers and let's just
I have these H2O, I forget what it's called. I have to show you the package. It's these,
why don't you
like, packets of vitamin B and, like, energy stuff. I have to show you what it looks like. I forget what it's called. It's called, like, Hydro H2O or something like that.
Fingers and calling out Bianca Belair on the apparent attack of Jade Cargill.
But I put water in the refrigerator to get it all cold before I mix it in there.
Tag team matchup here.
Mason Cena, what's up, man?
Jax. I think I worry about settling things down in my own house before I start going.
Yeah, I posited that theory that
It seemed as though I prescribe
that Bianca did it herself to Jade. That'd be cool. This one's strawberry flavor. I normally get the one that's it's just hydration. This one here is energy, and I think it's just energy basically. I got the blueberry one, which is the hydration, and the strawberry one, which is the energy one. I'll have to show you what the box looks like. I forget what it's called. Uh-oh, Jimmy Johns. Jimmy Johns wants to know too. Ah, Jimmy. Our old friend. Let's close that. Let's open this over here. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to send Rampage off tonight. I'm interested in knowing what they're up to. Dang, Bayley just jumps to the outside, takes out everybody. Oh, almost everybody. Crossbody from Bianca to the outside.
You don't even have to have a great ad. Instead, all our
Welcome in as Mewtwo.
WB, welcome. But I don't understand why she would run off though. Remember when Bianca saw what had happened, that Jade was down and hurt? She looked and then she was like, "Oh, should I go to the match?" No, and then she ran out. I don't understand why she would run out. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, nah, that's not what's happening here. Plus, why would Bianca doesn't strike me as the type of person who would give up a title shot, you know? Because that match that she got taken out of was for the United States title tournament, remember? So she basically would be giving up a chance at being a two title champion just to beat up Jade. So there's just a couple of reasons why I think that's probably not what's going on here. As cool as it would be, I just think that there are things that throw it out of whack. She does always try to blame somebody else. That's real. But I think that maybe that could be just because she doesn't want to believe that Naomi would do that. So she's trying to throw it on everybody else. She doesn't want to think that Naomi did it just to, like, get her foot in the door. You know how it is. Sometimes there are people that you're like, nah, man, there's no way that they would do that. So you start looking for all kinds of other explanations. Dro, welcome. Dro's in the house. One of the wrench bearers. Welcome, man. SmackDown is on and popping. I love the way they started the show today. That Nick Aldis message was great. I hope it ends up Nick Aldis gets a match. I want to see him wrestle again, man. He has to put his foot down, so he has a match with Kevin Owens. Like, Kevin is like, oh, you want the title? Well, you're going to have to take it from me, Nick. Lace him up, man. Come get it. I would love that. Nick Aldis is pretty dang good. I wonder what kind of shape he's been staying in. Dang, they made the Prince of Bel-Air look all serious now? Jeez. One-on-one with The Undertaker.
Nia Jax, the
Here we go. Back to it. 6-woman tag team match. See if we can get 20 likes on the YouTube stream, guys. Everybody, let's hit it up. 20 likes, guys. Let's do it. Should be easy. Everybody who's watching hit the like. We'd have crushed it already. Yeah, I heard that, Ringmaster. Dang, that's a heck of a pin that Nia just put on Naomi. Jeez. I see you, Nia. Just spiking Naomi to the mat and then pinning the heck out of her. She made her play Twister. SmackDown goes to 3 hours next Friday night. Nice, man.
Candice LeRae face first off the turnbuckle. Here comes Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE. A 3-time world champ, 2-time tag team champ, double team now with her tag partner Naomi.
Dang, Candice LeRae got a dual suplex from Naomi and Bianca. Center of the ring.
I've got to say, I'm impressed with the chemistry displayed thus far.
Dang, get the splits on her.
And Bianca Belair, friendship
Bling.
way toward making a great tag team. Leg drop followed by the moonsault cover by Bianca to put LeRae away.
Dang, Candice, you better get out of there. You're getting tenderized.
Do you think Candice LeRae is the problem with this Nia-Tiffany relationship? Well, it depends on who you're asking. If you're asking Tiffany Stratton,
Candice is definitely a bad influence in the Nia stuff.
could be the solution. An EST chance from the WWE faithful here in Tampa. Tiffany Stratton now barking at Bianca and
Oh my goodness.
LeRae. Tag made, here comes the champ.
Nia with a leg drop right across the chest of Bianca.
Kick it too. But notice how Candice LeRae made a beeline straight for Nia Jax. She didn't try to tag in.
I don't think Aldis has ever even been in the WWE until right now.
Another look at the thunderous leg drop executed by the WWE Women's Champion. And now LeRae makes the tag and again, Candice LeRae and Nia Jax almost excluding Tiffany Stratton, who just tagged
Nice
herself.
move.
Keep your eyes on the top rope. Wait, Stratton's legal.
Oh my
Welcome,
goodness.
Radiocom 1G.
Oh my goodness. Yo. It's the Radio
Thanks for
KO.
the cheer.
Seamless teamwork by Tiffany Stratton. It confused our official
It's Radio Mania.
miscommunication.
Yo. Radio, thank you,
Welcome,
man.
Cookie
Thank you
Silver
for the 100 bits. Welcome to the stream, Radio. It's SmackDown. We got
Welcome,
SmackDown tonight and
GrittyUrbanSaga.
the final episode of Rampage. AEW Rampage getting sunsetted. I was here for the first episode, and I'm going to be here for the last. And Goki's in the house. What's up, Goki? Thanks, man. Trying to keep it fresh out here. 10 likes, yeah, woo! Thank you guys for hitting the likes. Let's get 20 early, man. Let's get 20 as quickly as possible. Thank you, everybody who's already hit the like. Let's like it up. Let's be liking. Start our own Underworld sequel right now. If we all turn to liking. Cloud Gaming's up and running now. Good. Yeah, I don't know what the heck was going on with it.
Tiffany Stratton all night thus far. Hey, but you got to say this. Ever since Candice has joined forces with Nia,
Nia destroying Bailey.
tag. Here comes LeRae again.
Just sitting on her.
Assignment watching the champs back. And you've got someone dangerous like Ms. Money in the Bank lurking around. You're always starting to stir stuff, aren't you? I'm objecting.
Dang, Bailey gets face busted on the apron by Candice LeRae.
On the apron, Candice is taking over in this tag match.
You're doing great, says Nia. They're really pouring it on that Nia is just getting under the skin of Tiffany and talking all this trash. Bailey looked like she hit hard too. Commercial break.
This is the World Diamond Center.
There are 127 cameras.
I don't know. I don't know, Ringmaster. I don't know.
I'm gonna rob that place with you. And the cop goes gangster.
How'd you guys meet?
Yeah, teacher's pet status for Candice right now. That annoying student that just wants to show off and stand there and make faces at you while they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly how they're getting under people's skin by just being the one. I don't blame her though, man. You see the popularity that Tiffany's got as soon as she stepped on the scene here. That's something that Candice has not been able to achieve in a lot more time. So I can understand some of the jealousy on Candice's side, to where she'd want to get under Tiffany's skin and want to get the praise from the champion, you know? Because she's not getting it from the crowd. She's not getting it from anybody around her. So it makes sense why she would have a problem with Tiffany, the up and coming, just everybody's hype about her. She looks good. She could do all the moves and stuff. I think Candice is a better wrestler than Tiffany, but in the grand scheme of things, you could see that there are reasons that people could be jealous of Tiffany's relatively quick success here on the main roster. So it fits. It really fits what Candice is doing here, and I like it. They found a way to make Candice actually a part of something and not just a good match machine or whatever.
Some say Taco Bell shouldn't make chicken nuggets. We say don't be so negative, because crispy tortilla chips make a better bread.
I gotta try these Taco Bell nuggets eventually. I wonder how long they're gonna be on the menu.
Give Taco Bell's new crispy chicken nuggets a try.
Bong.
Find something just for you at Macy's after Christmas sale. Like party
That's crazy, man. I was right here for the first episode of Rampage, and now we're gonna see the last episode of Rampage.
now at Macy's.
I wonder how they're sending it off. Hopefully they're gonna do something that makes it memorable.
Trim your hedge. It's $35 a month with no price hikes. Bam! It runs on T-Mobile's wireless 5G network. So all you gotta do is plug in one cord. T-Mobile 5G home internet. Just $35 a month. And with Price Lock, we won't raise your rate on internet.
I did it. I switched.
Yeah, I find the story very interesting.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Why didn't you tell me to switch earlier?
Yeah, I heard about that, Super Mario. I'm watching World's End tomorrow.
Quick, frequent tags between Nia Jax and Candice LeRae.
Maybe we could check that out some other time, but
Yeah, that's been the story.
World's End is taking precedent
Nia and Candice not only
over a
but now with Candice
previously unaired ECW show or whatever.
she has to make the tag to Stratton. And here's Tiffany Stratton and Naomi now.
Valentino. Welcome, Valentino. Is Tiffany winning? It's a tag team match. It's 6 women, man. I don't know how you would quantify who's winning. The tides change very quickly in tag matches. Tiffany just kicked out of a pretty dang good pinfall attempt by Naomi. You tried the Taco Bell nuggets, and they're gross. Dang. I haven't heard that. I've heard people saying they're good. Wonder why you didn't like them. Bailey to belly. Dang. You didn't like the sauce? Yeah, there's like 3 different sauces, I think. I wonder which one you got. Oh, what's this? Dang, Nia rotted off the top by Naomi. Dang, going for the pin on Nia. I saw Nia looking everywhere like, somebody gonna help me? Who's gonna help me? I need help. Help! Tiffany with a crossbody on Naomi on the outside. Everybody's everywhere right now. Everything, everywhere, all at once. They're filming the sequel to that movie right now. Uh-oh. Stratton's thinking about cashing in right now. Nah, I don't think she's beat up enough. Candice grabbed it. Oh, Candice? I want to be champion. No, no. Dang, uh-oh. After SmackDown, Drew. Just like it always does. Dang, and Candice ends up getting pinned. Nice. A little bit of instant karma there. Dang, dude. That was good right there. I forgot all about the Money in the Bank for a second there. Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Bayley win the match. Yo, what if Bayley did it? What if Bayley's the one who jumped Jade? Okay, follow me on this. What if Bayley jumped Jade because her and Naomi cracked a plan? They came up with a plan where you beat up Jade. Nick Aldis threatens to make them relinquish the titles. Naomi sneaks in because she's friends with Bianca. She knows Bianca will accept her. She moves in. Then they do the same thing to Bianca. They jump Bianca to where they're going to have to relinquish the titles. And then Bayley moves in, and Bayley and Naomi are now the tag team champions without even having to win them. They're both heelish, and they came up with a plan to get the titles off of them without even having to beat them. That would be awesome. Yeah, Naomi and Bayley hatched a plan of a way to get the titles off of Jade and Bianca without even having to beat them. They just jump them. They get threatened with relinquishing the title, and then the other ones steps in to help them keep the titles. So they never even have to beat Jade and Bianca together. They just sneakily take the titles off of them. Dude, if that's the plan, I'm so down with it. Because remember, Bayley actually showed up and helped them at Survivor Series out of nowhere. And didn't somebody get jumped out of Survivor Series where Bayley had to come in and help them in that situation too? I think they've already kind of told us the story too, because we've already seen her do that. Dude, I think I got it. I think I cracked the code, man. If that's what they do, I'm so down with it. I think that would spice up this women's division too. Just the dirty, underhanded tactics behind the scenes, the tactical tomfoolery. Why is there no camera footage of who did it? Because it happened in an area where they had to actually walk up and see it. Remember, it wasn't just it wasn't a videotaped area of the arena. It was like a little ledge, and then there was just a car parked there. Maybe there is footage. Gritty with the code breaker, dude. If that's what they're doing, I love it. And it would make sense why Naomi's always like, "Oh, Bailey, my friend." Oh. Yeah, I think you're right. A loading dock type of situation. Rob Paulo, what's up, man? You're on the road again, or you're on your way to World's End right now? On your way to the spot?
Yeah, abomination. I personally like it. My insults to the chef, right, Mark?
Don't be a nugget of Nelly. Give Taco Bell's new crispy chicken nuggets a try.
Guys, got hair loss? I know what you're thinking. Should I shave my head? Comb it over? Wear a hat? Just stop.
Dang, that was a half an hour of SmackDown down already. Tyler knows. Grabbing some Culvers, nice, man. I like Culver's a little better than White Castle. I think on the grand scheme of things, that one's a little higher on the burger joints. That's that Hawaiian burger joint. Yeah, if that's their plan, they've definitely done a good job of having people interested in fantasy booking it, and also dropping little clues that are making it make sense if that's where they're going with it. Jimmy John's going off over here. About to have 3-hour SmackDowns from next SmackDown on. Not a fan of Culver's. I'll take it, man.
On March 1st, lock in for a historic night.
Oh, did she say that?
John Cena's last time in Toronto.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
Jade told Naomi don't trust Bailey. Really?
WWE Elimination Chamber from Toronto, Canada.
La 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 la.
An Elimination Chamber is headed to the Rogers Center, home of the Toronto Blue Jays on Saturday, March 1st, 2025. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster.
That's the beat right there. Sami Zayn backstage with Nick Aldis.
The Bloodline are supposed to be on SmackDown, but they showed up. So I'm here tonight. I think it's only fair that I get my crack at the Bloodline. I want a chance at a little bit of revenge.
Hey, Nick.
Travis, thank you, man.
You thought you was going to humble me, huh? So I made you this card. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Carmelo.
Carmelo's handing out cards.
But usually when two people are talking, we wait our turn.
Oh, my bad, man. You want a Christmas card, too?
Maybe you didn't hear me. I said when two people are talking around here.
Oh, he crumpled up the card. Dang, you hit him in the head with it.
I'm gonna let that slide. What are you even doing here anyway? The only time you're here is when you get beat down by the Bloodline. So how about you stay off my business and stay off my show? Your show. Yeah.
You know what, Nick? How about this? Stuff with the Bloodline could wait. Why don't you give me Carmelo Hayes one-on-one tonight?
That sounds like a good idea. Consider it done. Yeah, consider it done. Done for you. Nice one. You got your dad.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes tonight. Sign me up. Well, here's the man.
Okay.
The reason that Carmelo's handing out his Christmas cards. We'll tell you all about it in a moment.
What's Braun up to? It's Braun Strowman, the most powerful Pokemon of all. Braun Strowman. Jeez, man. Smash through the glass of the chamber, but it's not even glass. It's just like a plexi thing, and it just dislodges and sits there just flopping around. It's not even real glass.
So, Braun, you big, ugly, dumb Santa Claus bitch, let's
right here, right now. So Corey, needless to say, it didn't go too well. Strowman throwing a palm tree like a jab.
Yeah, I think I'm onto it, Travis. I think I just cracked the code, man. Snowmanstein? Yep, it was a holiday miracle. Braun! J-Rock knows. It's a play on Frankenstein. Yeah, I got that. I got that.
Christmas cards, and I saw them earlier today that Hayes was handing out were pictures of his victory last week.
Oh, Strowmanstein. I thought you said Snowmanstein.
I'm sorry. Did Carmelo Hayes actually present you, Michael Cole, with a Christmas card, or did you just happen to look over somebody's shoulder and see it? I looked over someone's shoulder.
I like his theme song. It sounds like him. It sounds like his voice.
Maybe we'll see one later.
Uh-oh. Man. Uh-oh.
Take notes. Always on top, and that's all day.
And his opponent, accompanied by Grayson Waller from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at
Man, they surely let him fall off, man.
Tonight, Friday night, SmackDown is presented.
Remember when he was like the chosen one?
Hard iced tea. Keep it twisted. Drink responsibly. Maybe Theory and Waller will get to enjoy a few
All day.
cocktails together tonight. How great must it be to be Grayson Waller, to have a best friend like Austin Theory, who's always
One-on-one, Austin Theory versus Braun Strowman, dude. This is the guy who beat John Cena right here. Drew Mac version 2, yeah. Shine like a bezel. Let's see if we hit 20 likes yet, guys. Let's hit it up. We're getting a little closer.
Legal team, from what I understand. So, can you explain to me what Waller is wearing? No, I cannot do that. It's
I think Theory's money, man.
I could not pull it off. I don't know that too many people other than Grayson Waller could. Nobody home as Theory rolls out of harm's way, and now looks to
It's just, oh wow. Yo, the strength of Theory hoisting Strowman.
The kid's a star. Wow, what a steal. Yes, Strowman is.
That's some payback right there.
Braun Strowman's taking over. He grabbed. Look at this.
Jeez, man. Just toss the guy like a sack of potatoes.
Let's end this now.
Like a grown 200 and probably 20-pound guy. Like a sack of potatoes. Just, meh. Just throw Theory. Threw him right into the commercial break.
Is the moment the magic happens. Celebrate with Ferrero Rocher. Smooth chocolate and crunchy hazelnut wrapped in gold. Celebrate the moment with Ferrero Rocher.
That was impressive. He lifted Braun Strowman all the way up. He had him on his back. Strowman was like, heck no, that's my job. Dang, we're almost out of the first hour of SmackDown already. We have a daily tip goal, guys. Trying to hit 40 bucks today. If you guys could chip in, I would appreciate it. Keep the stream running, keep the bills paid. If you guys appreciate, if you like the stream, please support, guys. Bits, tips, subscriptions, gifted subscriptions. Become a member on YouTube. It'd be nice to get a couple members on YouTube today as well. You guys get emotes for that. You get a badge next to your name that levels up for how many months that you're a member, and you get members-only benefits like videos that other people who aren't members can't access certain times. Members-only posts sometimes. All kinds of cool stuff. And you're helping out the channel by becoming a member. It starts at only 99 cents, guys, so it's not even steep. Consider chipping in if you guys can. Yeah, it's the last SmackDown of the year right here. And then we're going to 3 hours. That's interesting, man. A 3 hour SmackDown now. I must say that there have been weeks where I wish that SmackDown was a little longer. It's not a super often thing, but there's sometimes where SmackDown's about to end and I'm like, oh man, it's already over. Why do they want 3 hour SmackDown? Because this is one of the like highest rated things on any network in the world. Why wouldn't you want 3 hours of SmackDown? You could have 3 hours of a show that's highly rated, up in like the 1.5, 1.7, sometimes even 2 million viewer mark, or you could have 2 hours of that same show and then put on something else for an hour that's not going to get anywhere near that. It's just business wise, it makes a whole lot more sense to want 3 hours of a good thing instead of 2 for the network, because they get to put on they get the ad money from the advertisers. That's how the USA Network pays for all this stuff, is by putting on advertisements. Chick-fil-A pays them to put their commercial on during a show that's going to have 2 million people watching it. And they pay USA Network this much money for putting that ad on. Now, if you have less people watching your network, then you don't get paid as much by Chick-fil-A, or you don't even get Chick-fil-A as an advertiser. You get somebody else. You get like the local car wash or whatever. It's just business, man. They get paid more money for more viewers. So having 3 hours of a highly rated show is better than having 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Dang. Slap your chest. Goodness gracious. Nice left hand. Strowman kicked out of it and tossed Austin Theory out of the ring. Wow. There we go. Austin getting a little bit of offense going on.
And that drop kick drove Theory right out of the ring. 350 plus pounds. This might have been exactly what
Probably because you had a local Fox. Fox has local affiliates. They're not like a nationwide network that just broadcasts singularly. It's not just a signal that goes out just from them. You know what I mean? There's like your Fox in your place of where you live at. Yep, Kevin Owens has until the end of the show to return the stolen championship. Jeffrey, what's up, man? Welcome. Jeez, man. One-handed. Braun Strowman, one-handed, tossed Austin Theory into the ring. Strowman off the top? What are we doing up here? Who's he think he is? Bronson Reed? What is this? Dang, he tried to hit his finisher. He couldn't do it. He's so big. Dang. He had him, man. His leg kind of gave out. You saw that? I like that Grayson Waller came back to save Theory here. I thought Grayson was just going to hightail it out of there. Country strong, Braun Strowman. Dang, man. Crowd loves Strowman.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now is your chance to perform your very own WWE Superstar entrance. The Netflix Raw Superstar entrance truck will be outside the Toyota Center in Houston Monday and the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles on January 6th. Don't miss the opportunity.
Oh, that's cool. You can do your own entrance. Yeah, that was a destruction right there. Some amazing, blazing, eating some raisins.
A lot of changes coming a week from Monday. Monday Night Raw switches to Netflix live from Los Angeles next
Do the dance. People behind the announce table doing a little dance to the beat.
I'm stoked for the Netflix premiere. I was watching my Steelers, unfortunately, this week, but saw plenty of WWE Superstars. Punk was in the house. It's going to be enormous. Well, here on Friday night.
I love how the NFL and the WWE are having like a lot of crossover on social media.
Saturday night's main event from 2 weeks ago, the finals of the tournament. Chelsea Green meets in with Piper Niven, Chelsea's buddy outside the ring, and Piper would come into play. Well, I hope you have a written apology prepared, Michael Cole. Piper Niven once again paying dividends.
Adrenaline tag? What's that?
Off of her competition, and Chelsea Green with the
Is it time for Chelsea?
WWE history as the first ever women's United States champion. And coming up next on Friday Night SmackDown, the party.
Nice.
It is Chelsea Green's United States Championship celebration.
Very nice.
And it's next. Oh, say, can you see? Where's Lillian?
Where's Lillian? They go to commercial. Where's Lillian? That was funny. I wonder who's gonna interrupt her. You think it's gonna be Michin? Somebody's gonna mess with her. Somebody's gonna mess with her. Chelsea Green's up next, man. I'm so glad they had her win the United States title. Such a great decision. I'll be right back.
Refresh your senses with a wave of tropical lime flavor. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. In stores now.
Let's just get a closer look.
Five immersive worlds. One amazing theme park. Our universe will never be the same.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort.
Hey, my treat today.
Thank you. But I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. It's accepted at 99% of places.
99%? I didn't know that.
You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
It's the holidays at Wayfair. Y'all, it's a gift swap. You gotta swap your gifts.
But this pillow is so me.
Yes, that's because you brought it.
No.
Come on, y'all. This is exactly what I was wishing for.
Perfect swap.
My turn.
What the fudge? Now that's a holiday classic.
Just like you. You got a place for that?
I got something fun.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
All right, this is what it looks like. Peak H2O. It's these sticks. They're like powder packets that you mix into your drink. So you rip it open and then it's powder. It has let's see, yeah. It has vitamins B1, B3, B5, and B6. Dietarily insignificant amount of sugar as well. 5 calories and 0% of your daily sugar. So it's not super. It's kind of sweet if you don't dilute it. If you just do the recommended amount, it's kind of sweet tasting, but nothing too crazy. I'm not drinking another one though. I don't respond well to like energy type stuff. I got to be really real careful when I drink Red Bull or Rockstar or Monster, stuff like that. It just I get like it's like I can't breathe completely. Makes it so like my breath doesn't like I can't fill up my air. I can't fill up my lungs with air and stuff. It's weird. I don't like it. So only one of those per day for me, man. Little too much. Do you think WWE is better without Becky and Charlotte? Yes. Yes, I do. Well, I think creatively it has a possibility to be better, but it has a possibility to be better creatively because I think they've run back to Charlotte and Becky way too much to tell interesting stories. Like it's not interesting to me the way they do it. If they would apply themselves better to telling good stories with their women's division, I wouldn't say this, but it's like they just don't take the same amount of energy and time into stuff when they're not around. Here we go. It's Kevin.
I heard all of it. I heard you say I'm not the
I would love a day where Becky and Charlotte can exist here and they still tell good stories and everybody gets some shine, but it's like they run back to them like a
WWE champion. Okay?
like a scared dog or something.
I heard that ultimatum. You want me to give this back? You say I have to give it back, and I'm sure you'd love for me to agree to this right away and go, yes, my lord, I shall give it back right away, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
You and I need to have a little discussion. So I'll come into this arena, but on my terms. That means just me and you alone in the ring. No one else. No security guards, no office cronies. Just me.
Uh-oh.
You. And then we can talk.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Wonder what's gonna happen here. I really hope I get what I want, man. Hunter, give me what I want. I'm Batista. We brought up Batista earlier. Now I'm Batista. Give me what I want, Hunter. Give me what I want. But I'm not gonna spit all of my mic like he did. Give me what I want, Hunter. Dude, they're giving me everything I want recently, though. I can't be upset with WWE. All right, here we go. It's Chelsea Green's celebration. Here we go. It's Piper Niven.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to your prettiest.
Yeah, I'm not going to spit all over the mic like Batista. Spitista. Spitista.
Most popular, first and longest reigning Women's United States Champion.
Fair.
My bestie, not yours, Chelsea Green.
Let's go. Dang, they put her at the top of the hour and everything. She's a hot mess. Oh, she's dressed like the Statue of Liberty. She's got the dress that's the same color and the crown. I love it. Who's gonna mess with her, guys? You think it's gonna be, oh, is it gonna be Charlotte? No. Charlotte returns to mess with her? Car cam video, yep. State of the Chelsea speech. What a great idea for a dress and a crown and everything. Great, great stuff. She's so money, man. Zoe Stark. Who has she had troubles with in the past? Dude, what if it was returning, Lacey Evans? A returning Lacey Evans.
Thank you.
Isn't Zoe still in the Intercontinental tourney? Maybe.
Address the fine people of the WWE universe.
Look, they gave her a cool podium and everything.
We have officially turned the blue brand into the greenhouse.
The greenhouse. Oh my goodness.
Now, Fergie once used the letters GLAMOROUS
Glamorous.
to describe this very moment. The moment that the world would feast their eyes on the most glamorous, richest, tannest, sparkliest, tallest, youngest, oldest, longest,
Youngest, oldest.
WWE women.
Youngest and oldest. I love it, dude. She's so money. She's such a team player too. You can tell she does what it takes. Whose house? Greenhouse. She gets it, man. She gets it. Sports entertainment.
And if not for her, well, I'd never be here. And that woman is me.
Oh. Oh no.
To bring pride and sexiness to this reign. Because, I mean, let's be honest, if not for me, you'd be stuck with one of those she-trolls in the back.
She-trolls. She-trolls. Uh-oh.
To my trash-loving opponent, Michin.
Uh-oh, it's gonna be Michin.
I have but 2 words for you. Good riddance! I would say that,
Oh no.
you could be a champion like myself, but I'm Canadian and Canadians don't lie. Okay. Well, what I will say, Michin, is that I'm honestly shocked you even made it that far in the tournament at all. Lastly, folks,
Thanks for the
Oh my goodness. It's time for upgrades.
Welcome,
It's
Superstars.
time for upgrades. We're not afraid of upgrades.
Thanks for the cheer.
Oh my goodness, yo, Super Zay. Wow, man. Give Chelsea all the gold. 56 months. Oh my goodness. On this day, I see Super Zay. Yo. Super Zay, thank you so much. 200 bits? Wait a minute, Hype Train. WB with 100? It's WB Mania. Oh my goodness. Yo, WB. Oh my goodness. This is the highest level of hype train I've ever had. I'm not sure. I don't want to misspeak. I'm not sure. Every hype train is my favorite hype train. Every hype train is the highest to me. I don't really know. Dang. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Super dupers, eh? Got us super close to the train, and then WB also leveling us up. We're really close now, so if you guys are considering chipping in, now's a really good time. If you're going to give some bits or subscribe or gift a subscription, now would be a good time to do it, guys. Could unlock us some special emotes and hop on the train.
I'm just gonna ask you this once. Is there anything you want to tell me about who attacked the Street Profits 3 weeks ago?
Yeah. It's terrible what happened.
Uh-oh. It's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa backstage with the Street Profits.
That's it.
And Nick Aldis.
Final answer. Okay. See, here's the thing. There's actually 2 eyewitnesses to what happened. Guys, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. In tough days. Yo, WB? Look at this. 25 bits. Thank you, man.
Or maybe we would remember better if there was some funding on the table for a future
Some funding?
Maybe I'll have all the time in the world for your musical if you're unemployed.
Oh, jeez. That's not very nice.
It was Garza. Garza. It was Garza. Oh, sorry.
Garza?
It was Garza.
It was Garza?
100%.
Garza has been getting kind of feisty on the mic, remember?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Say less. Hey, yo, Garza!
Umberto! Uh-oh. Street Profits are hunting Umberto. I don't think they did it. I think they lied. I think they lied. Hey, it's my man, Jason Jordan.
I'm not dealing with this tonight. You two, take it to the ring now.
Oh, it's a match now. It's a match. It's a tag team match, playa.
The final Raw on USA will be unforgettable.
You know, I do think that this final Raw on USA is going to be unforgettable because it's going to be the Raw where they set up everything that's going on Netflix the next week. Or not everything, but a lot of it. Yeah, man, I didn't even think about it. I've started creating my new thumbnail for the Netflix Raw. I got a couple of them made up. I want to show you guys and see what you think. We'll do that after Rampage tonight. And Drew, I already answered you twice, man. I said Rampage comes on right after SmackDown. Tyler, thanks for putting some hype in the chat for Super Zay, man. I see you. That's how we do, man. Showing some appreciation for the people helping to keep the stream alive and thriving. Getting very close to the end of the hype train possibilities, guys. So if you got some bits to chip in, now would be a good time to do it. Jason Jordan. Better not load up with a bunch of commercials. I think they're probably pretty happy about the extra hour on SmackDown they're about to get. Oh my goodness, yo. It's WB. Oh my goodness. WB, thank you, man. Lost your hype button. Oh, your subscription ran out. Ah. Kelly's in the house. What's up, Kelly? Yeah, I don't know about that. I think that I think they lied. I think Pretty Deadly lied about this. Na 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 na. Katana Chance needs to be champion? I think she's already gotten as high up the fight card as she's gonna go, man. Unfortunately. I do like her, but I think we're pretty far from her holding some sort of singles gold right now. Kelly. Katana Chances. They so lied. Who lied? Jeff Hardy's wife. Welcome. Who lied? Oh. Pretty Deadly. Yeah. Terrence, what's up, Terrence? Yo, we got the wrench bearer. Jeff Hardy's wife. Welcome.
So I think it tastes great. It's crispy. The sauce is good.
I personally like it. Oh. I laughed because I thought it was a joke. Right, Mark?
Don't be a nugget of Nelly. Everyone loves Taco Bell's new crispy chicken nuggets, even the person we paid not to.
Why did you invite him?
Yeah, see, maybe you got the wrong sauce.
Great party. I really feel the warmth. I wish this night would last forever.
I'll get him up.
Because you said you didn't like them, but you got the like yellow sauce. I think that Fire Ranch sounds really good. Los Garza versus the Street Profits. Here we go, back from commercial.
This might be the best the Street Profits have looked in a long time. This aggression may be exactly what Montez and Angelo have been missing recently. Well, this is what happened moments ago. The Stooges, pretty deadly.
The Stooges.
Berto and Angel for attacking the Street Profits and taking them out of tag team title match a number of weeks ago. DIY would replace them and win the titles over the Motor City Machine Guns.
Angelo Dawkins.
First of all, why are Pretty Deadly Stooges? Because they gave this up. Allegedly. Because they were afraid to get fired. Fair enough. Across the ring, and look at this. Montez Ford now with a clothesline. The Street Profits.
Okay, I got them. Now I need Angel.
I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm being totally honest with you. Montez has this intensity about him tonight that we haven't seen in a long time.
Oh no, Angel got purged in the hard drive purge. Dang it.
Both these teams pick up a win, maybe you earn a tag team championship opportunity against Gargano and Ciampa down the road. Profits believe they deserved the opportunity because it was stolen from them by Los Garza.
Do I have Umberto?
What did Los Garzas have to gain?
Aha, okay, at least I have Umberto.
I don't get it. I wish I could give you a legitimate reason, but hey.
Okay, he's gonna have to represent both of them. Leave him a little bigger than normal.
The Cousins now covered by Angel and a kick out by Dawkins. This aggression from
Nice to meet you. I'm Pando Gritto.
They were just back in the still photo area taking photographs confronted by the Street Profits. And this is an incredibly risky proposition. I understand where Nick Aldis' mind is. He's got a lot on his plate, but to put four athletes in a matchup without
Angel is just stretching Angelo Dawkins out. Angel versus Angelo. The same guy, just with an extra O.
Welcome, Robert Stone, 68.
Oh my goodness. Yo, Robert Stone, thank you for the bits. Burn it down. 5 bits, man. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits.
from Angelo Dawkins. Back made, here comes Montez Ford. The uber athletic Ford now.
Knee to face. Oh yeah. Yo, Robert Stone hooking it up. I have no idea, Super Mario. I really don't pay attention to that stuff too much.
To pick up a big win tonight, potentially put themselves a step closer to an opportunity at the tag team titles. Kick to the face, Montez Ford out to the apron.
Ouch.
Teamwork. Angel and Berto have taken over.
Swiffer Duster traps 4 times more dust for a clean even mom approves of.
That reach.
Yeah, this is getting scrappy for sure.
So easy.
Absolutely. Which it should be. If you lost your opportunity at the tag team titles again, if you got beat up backstage by somebody, and then on top of that you just found out who it was, I really feel like this is the correct type of match. This is why I say storytelling is important, because just having a good match, there are levels to that, and there are reasons that a match can be good. And there's a way you should be fighting somebody based off of what has previously happened. This match has bigger and better stakes because of the story they told before it, you know? It's not just another SmackDown tag match between Los Garzas and the Street Profits. We're going to commercial. We'll be right back. It's not that. Now it has like it has a personality. It has a story to it. It has a reason to be emotionally invested in who's winning and why, and if it's even true to begin with. Like there's so much more to it. That's why I'm always going to choose storytelling over good matches, because if you do it right, they both blend together into an incredible chocolate milk. It's like some people just want to sit here and grab the Hershey syrup and just squeeze the bottle into their mouth and be like, yo, that's a banger, bro. Did you see how much chocolate? You know how much sugar is in my belly right now? It's like, dude, you don't understand how much better that would be for your health, for the health of the industry, for the health of your bank account. You do that with a whole bottle? Strange, I don't know about that, man. In summary, it's probably best to mix ingredients together to create a symphony of flavors and a symphony of flavor and acceptance by your body and your mind and health, than just be looking to just squeeze a bottle of banger matches into your mouth. You should probably be taking a bit of good storytelling along with that. That would be the milk. Oh yeah, on ice cream, yeah. I'm talking about just squeezing the bottle in your mouth. That's what I see, and that's what I hear whenever people are all about the banger matches instead of about telling a good story that makes the match even better. Oh my goodness.
Double team has been dominating here. Los Garza perhaps proving they deserve a championship opportunity down the road. We keep asking why they would attack the street.
You know? Like, how much would this match really matter if that wasn't the story right now? If this would just be another SmackDown tag match. Now it's got stakes. Now it's got emotion.
Enjoying this methodical pace from Los Garza. The Lucha Libre style generally much faster paced, but Los Garza understand what the Profits are capable of. Understand that one tiny mistake could lead to a big-time loss. Garza looking to make the most of this chance. Yeah, frequent tags in and out. Angel now full head of steam.
Oh my goodness. That wasn't a running knee. Was that? I would think that was a face wash. I think if the Garzas really didn't jump them, they should be acting a little bit differently in this match. Oh, but maybe they don't even know. Yeah, maybe they didn't even see it. Yeah, they think they're just getting challenged out of nowhere. That's why they're being so cocky and mean about it. I see it. They didn't see why the Street Profits jumped them in the back. I think they didn't do it, man. His cute face, yeah, he does have like a very cute face. He looks like a, he reminds me of Twilight. He looks like one of the one of the werewolves that would hang out with Jacob. Just like way too like cute looking face, you know, like just a baby face guy. Looks like a grown-up baby. He's the definition of a baby face. I'm glad he grew his facial hair though. It does kind of break that up a little bit. He doesn't look as much like a baby now. You said he looked like Jacob. Yeah. Ringmaster knows. He looks like one of those werewolves from Twilight.
Garza now with a massive opportunity. Unobstructed teamwork incoming.
What'd you say?
By Los Garza.
Yeah, exactly, WB. Oh, God. What are you doing? Yo, dual drop off the top. Angel with a stalling moonsault. And another one. Humberto with the pin on Montez. No, Montez kicks out. Uh-oh. We're heating up. That was cool. Nice stuff. Already over here for the tag. Nice smooth offense. Reminding me of the Colognes a little bit here. Colognes are way better as a tag team, but it's reminding me of that sort of flowing tag team offense a little bit. Colognes are one of the best tag teams I've ever seen, man. Not everybody knows, but not everybody knows. Elektra Lopez, okay. Madrina. Oh my God, leaping big boot from B-Fab. Whee! Yo. Montez front flip over the top, lands on his feet perfectly. Colognes are super duper underrated. Like, as wrestlers, they stood out to me immediately, and I can't ever forget. That's done. That's one, that's two. You know what? This creates such an incredible situation because they took them out. These guys got accused of being the ones who jumped them. They took them out, which is gonna raise them up in the in like the fictitious ratings or rankings of who should be going after the title next. So this also leveled up the Street Profits towards the title. And on top of that, if they find out that the Garzas aren't the ones who did it, they have another progression of steps to go straight to the titles. It's so good, man. Now they can beat up the Pretty Deadly, and then they can possibly have to run through the Motor City Machine Guns, and then you know what? They'll probably have to beat up the Motor City Machine Guns, because the Motor City Machine Guns are going to want their they're going to think that they're first in line. And then they're going to get, or maybe it'll be a triple threat tag team match. B-Fab Boot, yeah. I didn't see it, Lewis. I saw that it happened. I haven't watched it yet. That was good, man. Uh-oh, it's Andrade.
Of the United States Championship. Talking about honor. Spare me. You want to talk about wrestling? Technique? There is no one better than Andrade.
Andrade.
Mind games, they don't scare me. You show me the kind of man you really are. A man who
Ouch.
you took my title opportunity.
You took my title opportunity.
And when we face off,
Tag team gauntlet, you think so? I think they're going to make it a three-way. I think that I think Triple H loves Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, and he knows what type of match they love. I think it's going to be a three-way. I think it'll be the Street Profits, DIY, and Motor City Machine Guns. Dang. Is it for the title, though? Naomi gets a title match. Oh my god, dude. I'm telling you. That's what they did. I'm telling you. Wow. Naomi gets the title match next Friday. I'm telling you, that's what they did. Bailey and Naomi hatched a master plan, dude. They did it.
WWE Superstars, rare collectibles, and immersive sports experiences under one roof. Tickets on sale now. Don't miss your chance to be a part of this epic event. Visit fanaticsfest.com.
You said Andrade and Charlotte as U.S. champs. Oh, boy.
Speaking of New York City, we invite you to celebrate Iron Sheik's historic WWE title win over Bob Backlund at Madison Square Garden. It happened 41 years ago.
Yeah, that WWE Vault channel is quickly becoming one of the channels that I think we should be checking out a bit more often on my Twitch channel, guys. If you're on my YouTube channel right now, please, please, please do yourself a favor and do me a favor and get to my Twitch channel, guys. Twitch is just like YouTube. It's just the chat is a little better. I would say you get hit with ads a bit less, and it's still me. We're still hanging out. As you can see, these are all the people on the Twitch chat right now. Get on over here, man. And I also am able to do a lot more over there. Last night on my Twitch channel, we not only watched the full episode of Nitro, WCW Nitro, but we also watched the entirety from start to finish of WWF Survivor Series 1996. The entire thing, start to finish. Okay? And I'm not talking about I just reacted to a blank screen. I'm talking about I showed the whole event on the screen with no problems at all. They let me do things on Twitch that YouTube will automatically destroy me for. So if you like wrestling and you actually want to see what's going on, get to my Twitch channel, guys. That's where I can actually do that. Not for everything, but for a lot of things. Plus, I play a lot of games. I do a lot of coverage of live events like the Super Bowl, the Game Awards. Gosh, man, I even do some like a little bit more retrospective type of things where we check out a certain promotion or a certain moment in time. Like we go back and watch wrestlers like Hulk Hogan or people who went to New Japan and seeing their matches from overseas, things that you don't normally see on like a WWE network type of situation or Peacock. All kinds of stuff. Plus, people can actually input their own ideas of what we should watch next. I actually have it set up to where if you tip, you can attach a video you want me to watch or react to, and then I do it. It's that easy. So if you have a certain thing like a music video or a wrestling match or a documentary or a comedy show, we've several times watched things like Bill Burr or what's this guy's name? I forget his name. He's the guy who hosted that award show like 5 years straight, even though he was roasting all the celebrities. What's that guy's name? Forgot his name. The guy who hosted like the Oscars or something multiple times, but he was Ricky Gervais. Yeah, we've watched his specials. We've watched all kinds of cool stuff. Sometimes I even show full movies and fan-made fan films. Fan-made Batman movies and all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you guys, Do yourself a favor and get to my Twitch channel. If you're watching on YouTube, YouTube's great, but you know the copyright strikes are coming for you. You watch that guy Kelly's videos. Yeah, we've done that too. Was that movie you said Twitch? Oh, we watched Big Trouble in Little China. Twitch didn't care. They were like, whatever. I love that movie, Big Trouble in Little China. Jack Burton. I remember when I was little, I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I don't know why you named me this name. When I grow up, I'm changing my name to Jack Burton. And I remember my mom just laughing at me like, all right, you do what you want. Now that I look back on it, it's super funny to me because that name would suck. It's a cool name for him, but having that as your actual name, Jack Burton. Ay, ay, ay.
Holds a very, very important place in the hearts of many of our WWE superstars. So many of us started right down.
Bring back the Shockmaster. There's a sign for Shockmaster.
The king of Yinzer. There we go. I don't know what that means in Tampa, but in Pittsburgh, they better paint my face on the wall for Manny.
I know, my issue is his toe. What are you two up to?
Yeah, that Vault channel is pretty cool. Joel McHale? I think I've heard of that guy.
Saying if we scratch your backs, then maybe you can scratch.
Yeah. Listen. I'm not
Oh.
anybody's back, but
There we go.
you guys look out for
Pretty
us.
deadly.
We'll look out for you.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
They're looking out for Pretty Deadly now.
Well, excellent. I'll say they're growing on me. They are a little bit. Yeah, it's a tough.
Hey, Pretty Deadly, look. We want to say, appreciate y'all for the heads up on
Uh-oh.
We was unsure about y'all, but appreciate it. Respect.
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 Don't mention it. Yeah, ever. Yes, ever.
Don't mention it ever.
Respect.
Hey, let's go talk to Nick Aldis about this tag team, okay? We need those titles. Say less. Let's go.
Oh, I like this.
All due respect, but
Motor City Machine Guns.
it's us.
Sorry, guys. You got to go to the back.
What did I say was going to happen?
Back of the line. Say that.
Back of the line. Back of the line, Motor City Machine Guns. Hey, gone. It's Apollo.
It was DIY. Trust me. I saw it. Y'all getting played.
I saw it. Y'all getting played.
What? Now I'm really confused.
Uh-oh.
Who's waited so long to tell anybody? Here you are calling Pretty Deadly stooges, and it's actually
Dang, the crowd went crazy for Sami Zayn. You know why? Because they didn't expect him to be on the show when they bought the ticket. Antonio, you saw it, man. You saw it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sami Zayn is here. You should have no fear. I know you guys love my singing. Nice. It actually says Sami Zayn at the bottom of the screen. It doesn't say, like, name, place name here or anything. I'm glad to see Apollo getting involved. Sucks that Baron Corbin got let go. Like, in what world do you let Baron Corbin go but keep Apollo, dude? I like Apollo, but seriously? Like, in the grand scheme of who's been actually utilized and been important to the show, I'd say that Corbin has been... I don't want anybody to lose their job. I'm not saying that they should have let Corbin go at all. I'm just saying, like, what the heck?
Sami Zayn interrupted his way into another man's family, for God's sake.
You know what I'm talking about. Dumb and Dumber. What I want to watch is the Rowdy Piper movie, They Live. I've never seen that movie, and I really want to see it. I've wanted to see it for years. I gotta do it, man. I've never seen it. They Live is awesome. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. You own a Stone Cold Steve Austin film on DVD? Nice. Is Monday? No, not this Monday. It would be like next Monday if we do it. Not this one coming up, the one after that.
Welcome, Legato Gelato.
That's true. That's true. If it was a budget cut thing, yeah, I could see that. Did we hit 20 likes yet, guys? Let's see. Oh, no. Not yet, guys. Dang. I don't know if we're going to hit it, guys. Please, leave a like on the YouTube stream, guys. Every single like you leave is you telling YouTube that I do a good job. YouTube doesn't know I do a good job. YouTube doesn't know this stream is good unless you guys tell them it's good. Okay? That's how YouTube figures out what streams to recommend people is they look at how many likes you have, what your watch time is. They don't know that I got all this going on, that I'm running the crispiest looking stream I can. They don't know that. They're waiting on you guys to tell them it's good. So please, like the stream, subscribe, share the stream, leave a comment on the actual video itself. All these things help. Yeah, Ringmaster. Nobody says that anymore, by the way. It's funny how nobody talks about that anymore.
Kevin Owens, who we're still waiting to see if he's going to show up in the arena here tonight, do the right thing, and hand over the Winged Eagle Championship to Nick Aldis. You want to talk about somebody that's gone off the deep end? How about Kevin Owens? The man's
You saw that movie 15 years ago. I've never seen it. Never. It was crazy. I got a like from Roddy Piper's official Twitter account. And I was like, but it was his family, like the people who run his account still. They liked my tweet. I felt so hype. I was like, yeah, that's what's up. Getting a tweet from Roddy Piper's official Twitter. Let's go, man. Exactly, Excalibur. That's epic, isn't it? I was like, what? Let's go, man. Like, that's like a life goal type of thing. Wife swap episode with Roddy Piper and Ric Flair? No, what? That's incredible. I know, right? Like, a lot of people want to get like Drake to say something, you know. Me? I want stuff like that. It's a brand new Netflix ad. I saw Beku Lunch. Beku Lunch was on the Netflix ad right now.
I'm hungry.
I don't even know how I would watch that, Kelly. It sounds interesting, though.
It's delicious MR Strange Jermaine Yowie 86.
I've been coming up with so many theories recently, guys. You won't believe what I came up with about the Avengers. I don't even want to say it. we got years before we'll even find out. I guess saying it now would probably be best. It would probably be best if I said it now, because you guys will probably forget it by the time the movie comes out. Just incredible, dude. I hear about this guy all the time. I don't even know who that is. Okay, I don't even know who that is. This guy is like the gosh, what could I say? He's like the oh, what could I say?
Smells like home. Smells like flowers to me, man. Thank you, Zeke.
Who's somebody who just continuously pops up over history, but like people don't really even He's like the Denny's. He's like the Denny's of wrestling. It's like you hear about it, but it's just not quite something you really know about or hang out with. I got rowdy that day. Yeah, that's funny. Antonio just said that's incredible, and now we're hearing about Just Incredible. He was Aldo Montoya. Yeah. We saw him on Classic Historical Battles recently. We've seen him a couple times. He like wears a mask, and I've seen him. It's just I don't understand why he gets talked about so much. That's cool that he follows you, though. What did you do? What did you do, Super Mario? Did you give him a shout out or something? How does his mask look like a diaper? Yeah, and his whole outfit looks like a diaper to me. Like his pants even.
On Friday Night SmackDown, on a night where we still await the arrival of Kevin Owens to turn over the historic Winged Eagle Championship to General Manager Nick.
Austin Aries? What about Austin Aries?
I'm starting to understand why Kevin Owens has disliked.
Oh, you followed him and he followed you back. That's cool.
Should be about KO and the beautiful championship he's in possession of, but instead Sami Zayn shows up, picks a fight with Carmelo Hayes, and now we're forced to endure the most.
There's a wrestler who does that. Is Sergeant Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter will follow you back most likely if you follow him. He's cool, man. Sergeant Slaughter follows me on X. You know who else follows me on X?
Welcome, J Monty's 31.
Radio, Super Mario, J-Rock. Oh my goodness, dude. Excalibur. Yo, I got some crazy cool followers. WB. The list is crazy, man. Legato. That's cool, Super Mario. That's cool.
Holidays would be if tonight, fresh off a big win over Braun Strowman, he picks up a big win over Sami Zayn. They're going to send out a Happy New Year's card. It's a great idea. I'm going to text him. I hope that's.
Oh, that's another thing that you get if you become a member on the YouTube channel. All right, I follow you. I follow you on social media. If you become a member. Telling you guys, 99 cents gets you a lot on YouTube. Become a member. Sami Zayn in the corner over here with a back elbow to Carmelo. Carmelo's so tiny in comparison to a lot of these guys. Oh yeah. No, it's actually Jack Link's. In my opinion, it's way better than a Slim Jim. A lot fewer ingredients, 100% beef, but it's pretty close. Oh yeah. Blue Thunder. You're not allowed to win with Blue Thunder. I mean, you're not allowed to win with the Blue Thunder. Everybody knows. Uh-oh, look. We've got a new follow. Right into the tree. Oh, it bounced out of the tree. Thank you for following. Sami Zayn up top. First 48, nice. Ooh, Sami kicked out. Ooh, this whole match is madness.
Did not pick up the win for Carmelo, but every time Sami's forced to kick out, he's got to spend a little bit of energy, which he's now running very, very low on. Carmelo Hayes, second row. Boom!
Nice move.
And Carmelo said that's it. And Carmelo, he's going to climb up.
Yeah, thank you, Super Mario. I know about that. Jeff Hardy's wife. I'm lucky to have those glasses. I love them. Clothesline destroys Carmelo while he's in midair looking for his finisher. This crowd is going wild. $30, $40, $50. Jay Montez with seven streams in a row. I see you, man. Oh my goodness. Exploder in the corner. Carmelo is skating on the thinnest ice right now, man. We haven't seen any Bloodline tonight at all, have we? We haven't seen any Bloodline at all. Oh, here comes Braun. 444. How did I laugh? I said it's a reaction stream. I'm removing your message. Can you just chill out, man? How about you just hang on and hang out with us? Wait a minute. Here's the Bloodline. Ain't nobody lying. How about you start reading the title and the description of a video, man? How about you start reading? Sounds like you have a very short attention span if you can't read like 82 characters that tell you exactly what you're watching. It's Solo and the Bloodline. I was like, man, we haven't seen them at all tonight. Here they are. Born to be kings. Here's Braun Strowman. Wait a minute. Yeah, I spoke too soon. I spoke right on time, actually. If I'd have waited a little bit, I'd have been speaking nonsense. I love how he ripped his shirt earlier just to put on another of that shirt. Strowman versus Solo right now. Uh-oh! Strowman versus Jacob! Jacob! What? No. I never thought of this. Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu. Oh, chop block. Dude. Dude, they had me on tilt. This is a good ending. They made me see things I never even thought of. Oh my goodness. Where's Carmelo at? Carmelo, you don't want none of this? You're not going to get any of this on you? I get some of that on me. No, Terrence, don't do that. Don't you put that evil on me. I love this, dude. I love this. Sammy catches the Samoan spike to the neck. That's devastation. This is good, man. This is really good. Throw your ones up. Wait a minute. Kevin Owens. It's time. He said he had until the end of the show. Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, Kevin Owens. He's got the title. Dude, this is frenetic. The energy in this arena and the frenetic pace that they're achieving right now is incredible. Holy moly. This is what good booking, storytelling, character development, action, freaking characters on the screen delivering. This is what it looks like, man. This is what it looks like. This is the way I remember wrestling. Back when I became a fan in the first place, like a super hardcore fan in the first place, this is the energy I remember. Not this, oh, that was a good match, see you next week for another one. Yeah, this is the last SmackDown of the year. Goodness gracious, man. Who is bald in the blue suit? I didn't see him. Goodness gracious, man. And that wasn't even the end of the show yet. The energy, man. Just the crowd just echoing enthusiasm from the action they're seeing in front of them. It's not even like the crowd is a separate entity in these moments. It's like it melds into one presentation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you're watching wrestling where the crowd and the action are separate. I just love it so much, dude. It's the type of energy that just used to... I'm not saying it doesn't exist in today's wrestling. I'm just saying that it just reminds me so much of why I started to become the super hardcore wrestling fan that I am. Just those moments where it's like you can't separate the crowd from the in-ring action, from the out-of-ring action, from the storytelling, from the characters involved and what they've been doing in the past that brought them here. Is just magical moments, man. When wrestling is done right, it is the best form of storytelling there is, outside of maybe like a Hollywood motion picture that they had to do 45 takes to get it right. These guys got one take. You know, when this is done right, it is magic. Absolutely, man. And it's what made me love it in the first place. I've always liked wrestling ever since I was super, super tiny, but the thing that made me into a super fan was the just frenetic energy that you would feel. And that's why, to this day, people are surprised who my favorite wrestler is until they realize why. Just so awesome. Oh, let's get Jacob out of here. They're going to have a heck of a time cleaning this place up. You got chaos. Let's get Nick Aldis out here, too. Bald in the blue suit. I don't know who that was. Maybe he's still out here. Gonna try to find out. Ooh-ah. This Raw coming up is crazy. Is John Cena advertised for the Netflix Raw, the first Netflix Raw? Because that's who I put on my my thumbnail that I'm creating. I have a bunch of like thumbnail prototypes I'm making to see what looks best. I'll show them to you guys tonight so you can tell me which one you like the best, so I can have some input on them before I actually do it. Here we go. It's time, guys. Kevin Owens, Nick Aldis in the ring, mano y mano.
Kevin, I've really said everything that needs to be said, so now there's only one thing left to do.
Give me the title.
Kevin, do the right thing. Please hand over the Winged Eagle Championship belt.
Is that the right thing in your mind? Because I think that's the worst thing I could do. Explain to me why I would give you this back. This is the only bargaining chip I have. This is the only way I can make sure I get what's fair, that I get what I deserve. And you know what that is, Nick Aldis? That is a rematch for the undisputed WWE Championship.
He had him, dude. He had him. Yes, do it. That's what happened.
Saturday night's main event. You want this back? You can have it back. But Cody needs to come take it. Give me my rematch.
Give me my rematch. Give me what I want.
I had Cody Rhodes beat. You know it. He knows it. Everyone knows it.
Everybody knows it. Everybody knows.
I already said.
This is not a negotiation. Yep, not a negotiation.
I already said that there would be immediate and severe consequences if you didn't hand that over, but maybe you need me to spell it out to you in plain English. Hand the belt over,
Or you're fired.
or you never set foot in a WWE ring again.
Dang, it's like that? Cody saved him from eradication. Dude, this is good. This is good. This is what was necessary, by the way. Cody's reign has been kind of... This is so necessary.
For the sake of your health, for your sake, for
Nice
my
jacket.
sake, for the company's sake, please turn around and walk away and let me handle this.
Nah, man. Nah, man. We ain't doing that tonight.
Nick, I'm not gonna walk away.
Don't do it.
And respectfully, I don't want Kevin to hand you that title. I don't want you to make a martyr of somebody who is begging.
That's the movie I'm talking about, Strange. The They Live movie, I think.
See, you have said so much, Kevin. You've made
The movie that I'm going to do for our Cine Monday.
You think it's about. You've thrown up these.
You said Nick can be the referee, maybe. Ooh.
Hole in that. You said the problems with you and I stem from me teaming with a man that tried to end your livelihood. Teaming with a man who made your life a living hell. Rewind to Saturday night's main event where you did the exact same thing to me.
Yeah, but you deserved it from him.
Kevin. When you met me, I was young, I was hungry, I was angry. I was just trying to climb the ladder like all of us, right? And I was doing it for me. I don't do this for me anymore, Kevin.
Dude, do a first blood match. We haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Quite some time. I do this for my girls. I do this for these fans. I do this for that announcer.
Oh, God. You saw Kevin's face? He's like, man.
Believed in me before everybody else. I do it for my cousin, who's the timekeeper, my little buddy, who's sitting in the front row. I do it for my mentor, Randy Orton, who you put on the shelf and denied these people the privilege of seeing. And I do it for people who have put faith in me. A man who handed me the Winged Eagle and said one night only so that we could give the fans something special.
I love it.
So it's not your responsibility, Nick.
Look at his head is right next to his head in the audience.
That back from you. I do it for my family, and
I do it for my family. Yes. Yes, Kelly, exactly.
Simplest of questions. Were we friends before I was WWE champion? Yes.
Yeah.
Now, absolutely not. You want a match where the ref doesn't screw you? Great. I want a match where the ref can't stop what I'm gonna do to you.
Oh, jeez. Yo, Cody's going down that road, man. Seth freaking Rollins, what's up, man? What kind of match? Please tell me right now. I can't wait any longer. Let them fight. Let them fight. Come on, man. What do we got over here? What is it?
Climbing. So let's do just that.
Ladder match?
Take that championship.
Ladder match.
Take this championship.
Ladder match. Both of them on the line.
Hang 'em high up.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Oh my goodness. Ladder match, baby. Let's do it. Everybody loves it. I love it. Do it, Nick. Grant it. Grant it. You hardly ever see a ladder match anymore, man. This is a good idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the Royal Rumble,
Oh, yeah. KO's no joke at all, man. Yeah, he's slowly turning heel for sure, dude. I can't wait.
for the undisputed WWE Championship
On Netflix?
ladder match.
When? Where? What did he say? Next week? When did he say? At the Rumble, they said? Oh, great idea. Dude, this is money in the bank, dude. It might as well be called Money in the Bank.
I'll see you there.
Shake his hand. He tries to shake Cody's hand. Kevin's the best, dude. I love Kevin. Somebody's getting stunnered. Dude, they swerved me right here. I thought he was just going to stunner Aldis.
Okay.
And that was going to be it. Oh! He threw Aldis into Cody! Uh-oh. Aldis took a bump, man. Uh-oh. Stomp him again. He's stomping him in pink shoes. Pink shoe diary. Stomped his neck, yeah. I love it so much. I love it so much, man. They have created interest that I just haven't had in Cody Rhodes in pretty much all year. Kevin Owens is such a epic superstar. I'm so glad he's here. Let's go, man. Take him out. Now, this is a heck of a way to go off the air. Great ending. Heck yes. What was wrong with this episode? I didn't see anything wrong with this. This is probably an auto point. Man, lovely, lovely, lovely. Said it's reminiscent of the Ramon Michaels match. Yeah, dude, that's I'm gonna have to go auto point on this. I'm gonna have to, but I want you guys' scores anyway. We're going to Rampage immediately. Because Rampage is on right now. That was awesome. They leveled up the Cody feuds with this. I appreciate it so much, man. I haven't been bored, but I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about being bored. My goodness. Why watch Rampage? Because it's the last episode of Rampage ever. I was here for the first episode, and I want to be here for the last episode. I care about moments, man. Oh, it's the Superman trailer. Nice. Dude, this is a good way to lead into it. Superman trailer. I like it. Here we go. Rampage. The final episode of Rampage of all time, baby. Let's go. Oh, we're starting with Jericho. Oh, he's got a different theme song right now. Of course he does. Let's go. One fall. Who did it better, Chelsea Green or Jericho? Man. Chelsea's got him by a good, like, 10,000 points. Let me change the background real quick. I did this earlier. Let's see. AEW Rampage. There you go. The final episode of AEW Rampage, guys. I was here for the first one. A lot of you guys were too, but we're gonna send them out with class, guys. We're gonna wish them well on their future endeavors, which may never happen again. The Acclaimed, top of the game, so you know the name. Let's go. Listen. Oh, they're together. Yep. They kind of made up on the last episode of Dynamite. Oh, nice. That's it. Two lines. That's it. Two little situations. The Acclaimed have arrived. Yeah, so let me know, what score would you guys give that episode of SmackDown out of 10? I'll take whatever. I'll take any score you want, because like I said, I'm giving them an auto point for that. I think it was a very, very good episode that is definitely watchable start to finish. I didn't see anything that I really needed to skip or wanted to skip or would be upset to see again. Let's find out. You can give it any score you want, guys. Anything out of 10. Ooh. Oh, Ryan says 8.1. J-Rock says 7.83. Ringmaster says 8.0. Excalibur says 7.85. WB says 8.25. Woo. Drew says 10. Perfect 10. Jeff Hardy's wife says a solid 8.5. Whoa. You see what I'm talking about? Look at these scores, man. Normally when I say something is an auto point, we find out that it indeed was pretty dang good. Oh my goodness. Bowens is teeing off against Jericho early in the match. We're still in the Hammerstein Ballroom. They got maximum coverage, maximum mileage out of Hammerstein, man. I really gotta commend Tony Khan and just AEW as a company for how much mileage they got out of this ballroom, man. It looks incredible. They've gotten some really memorable moments, good shows. This might be the only time you allow a 10. It's not the only time. I've done it before. But it's very few and far between, because I try to keep it. It's just like what we were watching earlier, Ringmaster, about how like finishers don't mean as much anymore. That's how I feel about allowing a 10. It's like you should only allow a 10 when a show is just, it's good start to finish. Everybody gets some shine. Nothing super whack happens.
I'm hungry.
That's kind of how I think about it. I don't want to allow 10s for every show because it just makes it seem commonplace, you know? I want it to be like, dang, okay, that was probably a good show. If Gritty's allowing a 10, that probably was a good SmackDown. 8.2 says Super Mario. Nice stuff, man. Yeah, having a good ending and everything is so necessary. Thank you guys for being part of SmackDown. We're doing Rampage now. Jericho just got the one up on Anthony Bowens right now. Woo. If anybody's wondering, we just covered SmackDown. We're doing Rampage right now. This is the last episode of Rampage in the run of the show. So we're giving it a send-off. I was here for the first episode, and I want to be here for the last one as well. It's a moment in history, you know? It's like watching the last episode of Nitro live. I don't want to miss out on that just because we stopped watching Rampage. It's no secret. I decided to stop watching Rampage about a year ago because the show just became kind of a source of frustration more than a source of entertainment for me. Yeah, Nick got shoved, so we might be seeing Nick Aldis wrestling soon. That was a great ending. The frenetic energy from the second that the Sammy match ended all the way to the end of the show was fantastic. I think the tag match with the Profits and Los Garzas was probably the best thing to happen to that tag division in a while, man. Oh, here's the Superman trailer again. Take me home. Oh, it's recut. Is there something new here? Let me see. They cut out the James Gunn Guardians guitar. They cut that out and they shortened it up. So it was a little different. It was a shorter trailer and they cut out the James Gunn Guardians guitar stuff. It's a good trailer. I think it was actually a little more punchy the way they just did it. Yeah, ladder match, right? I thought they were gonna do First Blood. Yeah, I don't take any business decision by the CW or not CW by Warner Brothers Discovery as like a good decision recently. They're so in the hole right now. I don't know who is in charge of things completely, but goodness gracious have they messed up. And they just delayed the Batman sequel to like 2027. It's gonna be like 5 years between Batman sequels now. Like your biggest and best recent movie, and you're not even following up. And the Penguin was well received too. It's just that Warner Brothers Discovery has been messing up real bad. So the fact that they're canceling Rampage doesn't... I'm not taking it as the victory lap a lot of people think that I am. Yeah, dude, I don't get it. I really don't. I want to see that canceled Batwoman movie. What if it's like the best? Cody is right, though. A ladder match takes the ref out of the... Yeah, exactly. It does. I love that. Brandon knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, they didn't even release the Batgirl. Batgirl is what it was, yeah. I want to see it, though. You know what they're going to do? They're just going to release it probably like 5 years from now, and everyone's going to be hype about it. They'll be like, yo, I got to see that. They're probably going to make more money 5 years from now when they actually put it out than they would have if they would have put it out on time. Just because of like the legend of it, you know? Bowens off the top. Takes down Jericho and Big Bill. Neither of them caught him quite right. Man, I hope he's okay. He's splatted to the outside. Yeah, there's the Wile E. Coyote movie too. Isn't John Cena in that or something? Oh, Hot Cocoa? Hang on, let me find out. Cena is in it, yeah, dude. What the heck? They gotta put that out. But maybe that's part of the plan. Like, why put it out right now when you can make more money later? Smart stuff. There we go. Nah, Jericho's kicking out. Nah, 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 nah. I don't see it. I don't see it, Goki. I didn't see you like or retweet any of my tweets from SmackDown either, so I can't really like click on your profile right now. I'd have to search you up. Yeah, shenanigans, of course. No, no Judas effect. Bowens. A bunch of slaps and a kick. That's one. That's two. Yeah, Bowens needs to stay on him. Oh my God. He's gonna hit his own partner with it, isn't he? Caster hit his own partner with the title. That's it. Jericho wins. Yeah, I saw that coming I saw that coming 8 minutes ago when it left the surface of the sun. Ay, ay, ay. There's always nonsense, but I'm glad though they're building. They just got back together in a okay way, and this is gonna mess them up even more. And Jericho's holding the title upside down. Good job, Jericho. That's incredible. When how long has he been wrestling? 35 years or something. He's still holding titles upside down. I'll be right back.
Effective. Shingrix is a vaccine used to prevent shingles in adults 50 years and older. Shingrix doesn't protect everyone. It isn't for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients or to a previous dose. Tell your healthcare provider if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Increased risk of Guillain-Barré syndrome was observed after getting Shingrix. Fainting can happen, so take precautions. Most common side effects are pain, redness and swelling or injected muscle pain, tiredness, headache, shivering, fever, and upset stomach. Ask your doctor about Shingrix today.
Gramp and I used to work on this together. I've never seen a man love something so much. And when I'm gone, I want you to have it. Seriously?
Doesn't count. What you need is a will. Luckily, Trust and Will makes it easy. For as low as $199, you can quickly create a state-specific, legally valid document that actually counts. 10 and 2, boss. Start your will at trustandwill.com and make it count.
Fellas, listen up.
All right, let me update this title here.
All Fabletics 80% off. Whoa, that's the deal.
We hit 20 likes. If this wasn't pre-taped, I'd be able to do it.
The Gym to Swim 1 short, the best-selling fundamental short. Lined, unlined, and inseam options. All shirts, polos, golf gear, 80% off. All shorts, pants, joggers, 80% off. Fabletics gets it, so get Fabletics. Right now, get 80% off in-store and online at fabletics.com.
Now Taxes is getting the TurboTax app and filing your taxes yourself 100% free if you didn't file with us last year.
Save that. There we go. Updated. Oh, I should change this too.
We should be in this next section. Hey, that's a good look, boys. Dude, Blizz is happening?
I'm telling you, this place is electric.
A card for every team, for every fan. Discover.
Here we go. Backing it up.
Say, so you have chosen death.
So you have chosen death.
Impractical Jokers. All new January 9th on TBS.
What's this? Oh, it's the I almost called them the Street Profits. Private Party. Here they come. They're on the what do you call it? The subway. Hit him with the beat, I said. Hit him with the beat. Hit him with the beat, I said. Hit him with the beat, I said. Hit him with the beat, I said. Let's get Chris Jericho out of here. Trying to tweet the tweet out. Oops. Your champs is home. Oh my god, is that private party? Oh my god, is that private party? Yo. Shots, shots, shots. Chocolate covered marshmallow? Oh my goodness. Yo, Goki, I see it, man. Oh, me oh my. Heck yeah, Chris Jericho is having the time of his life. He's got no restrictions and millions of dollars. Shots, shots, shots. What we need. Certified stunner, fresh as Zephyr's Donna. Certified stunner, fresh to death, my persona. Your champs are here. We're fighting people that you've never heard of. All right, who's coming out here to mess with them after this match? Yeah, their opponents didn't even get a introduction. That's cool, Super Mario. That's cool, man. The mother of all simulcasts coming up Wednesday, January 1st. Fight for the Fallen. It's gonna be funny if Adam Copeland shows up on Fight for the Fallen. Think about the name of that show, Fight for the Fallen. Think about what happened to him to where he's not been here. Think about what took him out. It's a heck of a show to bring him back on. Fight for the Fallen. Edge literally took himself out by falling off of a cage and cracking his leg. Might as well call it like a stanky leg. That's done. Gin and juice for the win. Such a funny name to bring Edge back on. Because FTR, they teased that they're going to have a... they're not coming alone, and it's like, okay, who are they going to bring? Shots, shots, shots. Uh-oh. Isaiah looks like he's putting on some weight here, man. Oh, it's Lio Rush and Action Andretti. Oh, not Action Andretti. These guys look like walking bacteria. They look like they're supposed to be an Osmosis Jones. Osmosis Jones villains. Oh no, here they come. What are we gonna do, Osmosis Jones? Top Flight is here too. Oh my goodness. Just a mashup. What are these guys' name? Here, Action Andretti. I'll put him. Lio Rush. Top Flight. What? Dante Martin. Powerhouse Hobbs getting a title match in just a day, tomorrow.
Every time I hear your name, I think about it all the times you didn't call me, you didn't check me, you didn't text me, you didn't send a pigeon, whatever, when I was injured. But you failed, Don, because you constantly tried to replace me. You've walked the streets of Oakland with me. You've been to my neighborhood.
Osmosis Jones. You know what I'm talking about, man? That movie's kind of creepy though. It's kind of gross. It's fun though. It's got Bill Murray and his daughter. He like goes to a zoo and catches like the swine flu or something. What does he catch? Oh, Ebola. And no, it ain't. You're not winning that title. Nice try though. I'm sorry, Powerhouse. They haven't done enough for you to be the guy who beats Takeshita yet. It's sad when the build tells you who's winning, or the lack of build. It's sad when the lack of build tells you who's winning the match. I love this picture that I got of her. Osmosis Jones. That's what they look like. They should rename their tag team to Osmosis Jones. I bet you Taz would love that. Yes, let's give your challenger for the world title a match against someone you're not even gonna introduce. Oh, it's Layla Gray though. Okay. I can watch this. Do I even have her? Layla? I got Layla Hirsch. How do you even spell Layla Gray? They didn't even put her name on the screen. Alright, I'm gonna put Layla Hirsch, but just trust me, what I'm seeing in the ring is looking a little different than this. Little different than this. Layla's getting almost similar cheers to Thunder. Almost similar amount of the audience is invested in Layla. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Ringmaster. They did it to themselves. There were some good things on here. It's not like the show was completely must miss, but it literally became the show that they gave up. It became dark and Dark Elevation. They used to have a spot for this type of stuff, but they lost it, and it's like, They could have done better with the show for sure, man. I think there's probably not one person on this planet who would say that Rampage couldn't have been better. That it was perfectly handled and perfectly booked, and everybody got exactly what they came for. I bet you there's not one person, no matter how much of a fan of AEW you are, you cannot say that this show was perfectly handled. And you honestly can't say that if someone else would have been in charge of it, they wouldn't have taken a better advantage of the fact that they have an hour of television on a nationally televised channel. It's literally the cause and effect of just being ineffectual towards a piece of entertainment that you're contracted to put on. This is what happens, man. And this is what should happen. Oh, it's a Superman commercial again. And they're playing this like it's coming out tomorrow or something. When does the Superman movie come out? Like July or August or something? They're playing this like it's coming out tomorrow. I just hope that this guy that they casted as Superman has a presence. You know, I feel like his aura is off. I feel like he doesn't hold the screen like obviously Cable's something special. I'm not comparing him to Cable. I'm saying there's an aura about an actor that they carry into a scene and they carry into a room. And I feel like Superman's aura needs to be... And I can't wait for the actual Superman trailer, not the teaser. That's what we just saw there. That was a teaser of the teaser. Liberty Bibbity. Commercial break. Why is Layla getting dog walked? Oh no, never mind. It's Thunder Rosa. Why is Thunder Rosa getting dog walked during commercial break? I know that there's an order of operations. I know there's a way that you do television, but this is the lady who's fighting for the world title tomorrow. Thunder Rosa is fighting for the top title in all of wrestling, okay? When it comes to your company, this is the lady who could be your world champion by this time tomorrow. She's getting dog walked around this place during the commercial break? Shouldn't this match be over? 21 likes, let's go. Yeah, I would put a prediction on this if it needed one, or if it even remotely looked like something weird could happen here. But it's just the average formula right now. They're letting the girl who is not fighting for the championship get the one-up all throughout the commercial. This shouldn't even gotten a commercial break. This should be a trouncing. This is the lady who could be your world champion tomorrow night. I don't get it. Here we go, back to it. Yeah, Christopher Reeves had that aura as Superman for sure. I just don't know about this guy. I gotta see the full-on trailer. The teaser, I don't know. It looks pretty good, but it looks pretty good as a movie. But I just don't know about that gravitas of the main actor. We'll see though. I also haven't seen anything else that he's been in really. Maybe I could get a better idea of how well he'll play Superman. Side effect by Layla Gray almost gets the 3 count on the girl who could be the world champion of the best wrestling promotion in less than 24 hours. Thunder Rosa gets the win. Wow. They were like, we're out of here. That promo's over with. Thunder Rosa wins. They've really done a good job of building her back up, right? Like, they've given her so much to do, so many promos, so much characters, so much time on the mic. I mean, goodness. World's End. A little over halfway through the final episode of AEW Rampage. Oh, it's already the main event now. Wow. Who's he fighting? Nick Wayne? Hey, man. He's like pretty much in his hometown, and it's just crickets in this arena right now. Isn't he from New York? It's almost like you haven't done much with this guy, and even the stuff you have done has not been received quite right. Wow. Yeah, I want Christian to get his mojo back too, dude. Messing with this guy has not done him any favors. I know he probably thinks he's given the rub to him, but it's just not working, man. It's bringing both of them down. Yep, it is Nick Wayne. I was right. Wow. This is your main event of the final episode of Rampage of all time. Jeez, man. All right, man. If that's how you want to go out, it's not my show. Hook's dad has been legendary in this arena. Heck yeah, man. From what I know about the ECW stuff. Yep, the powers are real, man. I called it. And the sad part is I was just trying to be funny. This is literally happening. Yeah, this is an absolutely somber ending to Rampage here, dude. And they're going to give them 20 minutes to roll around on this mat. A guy Hook, who has been booked as basically unstoppable, beat up this guy he's fighting tonight and his whole crew single-handedly, is going to have a tough knockdown, drag-out match with one guy from the crew he already beat up. I guess it's different when the bell rings and you're in your hometown and it's one-on-one. It doesn't even make sense trying to make it sound funny. Like, he was able to beat up this guy and his entire crew when there was no rules at all. And he was all by himself. Now it's one-on-one, and they're in the middle of the ring, and it's going to be a fair fight, and they're going to wrestle for 20 minutes. Oof. Mariah May's going to hurt her? No, she's not going to hurt her. It's going to be all right. Already a 2 count. Nick Wayne already has a 2 count on Hook this early in the match. The guy who beat up him and his whole crew, by the way. This guy Hook beat up Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian and Christian Cage single-handedly, is going to have a 20-minute match with one guy from that crew. Consistency is important in storytelling. You create rules, you create world building, you create the way the world works. That way you can tell a story that makes sense. You don't just change the rules because you need a good match all of a sudden. You're going to protect Mariah May? Drew, you need to just focus on one girl, your girlfriend. Stop worrying about the rest of these girls, man. None of these girls know you, and you'll probably never meet most of them. Oh, Christian got thrown out of a match that really doesn't matter at all in the grand scheme of things. This is the epitome of what went wrong with the show. I'm glad this match is kind of a microcosm of what happened with Rampage in the first place. Just little meaningless showdowns presented as a reason to watch that are just not even close to what the main event or the main idea is.
I got a hummingbird. I was going to say that next. Season premiere, Kids Baking Championship, Monday, January 6th.
Man.
This might be the first time that I've seen Gino truly happy.
But it's crazy because I decided to stop watching Rampage like a year ago, and people called me a hater for doing it, but it's like, look at what it became, man. It's now canceled. It's now over with. Was I right or wrong? Was it a great show that kept climbing in the ratings and inspiring the viewership and inspiring ticket sales? And was I being a hater, or was I just ahead of the curve, man? Was I looking at what I saw in front of me, or was I one of the people who were just looking at what they wanted it to be? Trust me, if I was looking at what I wanted it to be, I would have kept watching it. Just comes a time where you gotta take off those weird glasses and be like, yo, come on, man. Telling me I got a whole hour after SmackDown I can do something else? Okay, I might do that. New Year's Smash. Yeah, they're smashing this off the air. It's over for Rampage. Let's hope that they end this match in the next, like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and they have an actual good outro. Nick Wayne versus Hook is definitely not the epic outro for your company.
I love Tiny Troy.
This is the last AEW weekly show we're getting for the entire year and the last Rampage. Pretty sure this is not the way you want to go out. This would be a really good time for them to really surprise people with some sort of debut or return or something. Just to make it like, yo, you missed that last Rampage? Right now, what would you say to somebody if they missed the last Rampage? Yo, you missed that last Rampage? You didn't see that, You didn't see when Max Caster accidentally hit his partner with the belt? That's the moment of the night so far when it comes to this Rampage. That would be the thing you would talk about if you're going to talk about anything from this episode. You would talk about Max Caster accidentally hitting his partner with the title. That's it. That's the... I don't know if that's the bang you want to go out on. Maybe if it was the first time that anything happened between them like this, maybe. But we've already seen cracks forming in the squad. Yeah, but it wasn't because of a good Collision. That was because the show right before Collision last week had 8 million people watching it. Their lead-in had 8 million viewers. And they ended up with an average of 600,000. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that was probably the steepest drop for a wrestling show in maybe all of history. They lost like 90% of their lead-in. It looked like a good number for Collision, but when you really think about it, that's kind of crazy, man. You met Mariah? Oh, okay, cool. But still, you need to quit worrying about these women on TV, man. Just pay attention to your girl. Keep track of her. Make her feel important, and just watch wrestling, man. Have some fun. Stop fiending over these women and worrying about their bodies and stuff. You're going too far in a direction that's just gonna keep you in a bad spot, man. Care about the people you actually get to be around, and let the rest of this just be entertainment. You're doing way too much, man, and it's gonna look creepy to a lot of people around you too. You don't want to become creepy. Especially when you got to live with people. You got to live around people. You got to interact with people, and they see you as the creepy guy who's always worried about somebody's body on TV. Like, nah, man. You'll be all right, man. You just got to...
Nice to meet you. Him Pando Gritto.
Get rid of some of that. Start being more realistic. Look at this. Hard-fought match. Hook. Hook versus Nick Wayne. The ultimate showdown. Oh God, here goes the like the magician thing where you go put your hands to your side and wait for the crowd to go, aww. Nick Wayne is so corny, man. He's been here for what, like a year? And he's still super corny, super small, and doing the same indie-rific nonsense. Jeez, man. You got your snacks? Nice, Antonio. Yeah, we're doing World's End. Hopefully World's End is in a separate stratosphere than this show tonight. I had to do it, though. I had to do it. I want to be here for the final Rampage because I was here for the first Rampage. We got to close it out. And I'm sure everybody and their grandma can see why this show is canceled. This is your idea of star power. This is your idea of going out on your shield. Nah, man. Giving a 20-minute match to a guy who literally got beat up 1-on-3. The 3-on-1, my bad. You're giving a 20-minute match to a guy who got beat up 3-on-1. Me and 3 of my friends versus you right here, okay? Me and 2 of my friends, my bad. Me and 2 of my friends versus you. And you beat up all 3 of us. And then the next time we fight, you have a 20-minute match with just me, right? One of these sides of this equation were done wrong. Either it's this match we're watching right now, or the way they went into this match right now. Either it is me and my 2 friends, you should have got beat up because you went 1-on-3. Okay? Either that's where you messed up. You should have let this guy get beat up and then a 1-on-1. Now it's a 20-minute match. Or this is the mess up where this match lasts a long time. You messed up. You either booked the previous interaction wrong, or you booked this wrong. One of these 2 things is not adding up. And now they're back out here. I'm so glad this is about to be over. Only 9 more minutes, guys. This is nonsense. It's Shibata with a 2x4. Oh my god, so epic! And Nick Wayne is still able to get out of the finisher. Ref jumps in for the 3 count. Ref jumps in for the 3 count even though nobody's shoulders were on the mat. And literally counts to 2 before he realizes that there was no shoulders down. And then he's just looking at him and doesn't even really check him to find out if he's out. This is... Oh my god. You don't have a girlfriend? You just told me you have a girlfriend. What are you talking about? You spent the last 2 streams telling me you got a girlfriend. You're getting weird, Drew. Don't make me ban you from the chat, man. You gotta start just hanging out to watch some wrestling, dude. You're getting really out there, man. I'm trying to hang out with you. I'm trying to hang out with you and talk about wrestling, but you're getting a little odd, man. Getting a little weird to hang out with and a little odd to keep track of, man. Okay, Darby's beat up backstage. At least that wasn't how they went off the air right there. There's still a chance that they can go off the air with some dignity. Because that was nonsense. Ref counting 1, 2. Nobody's shoulders are down at all. Darby's getting squashed between a chair. Wow, that didn't look like it hurt at all.
The AEW World Champion has just sent Allen down the stairs.
This would be a lot more impactful if Darby didn't do stuff like this on a literally minute by minute basis in his normal matches. That's it? Wow. So they tippy-toed his neck in a chair. Didn't even really stomp it. Tippy-toed Darby's neck in a chair. Didn't even really bend the chair at all or anything. And then they pushed him down the stairs while he was laying on the stairs. He rolls for like the first stair and then just slides down smoothly like he's on a, like he's at SeaWorld or something. He just slides down onto the bottom floor with no bumps, bangs, bruises, nothing. Just whoosh. That is your big angle to end going into the pay-per-view? Dude, I really hope that when they come back from this commercial break, we get something that's just très magnifique. Darby does worse spots than this in the first, like, 4 minutes of his average everyday matches. Nothing about that looked dangerous whatsoever. This would be a lot more meaningful if you would have done it to Jay White, Hangman Page. You know, there's two other people besides Orange Cassidy. They have attacked Orange Cassidy pretty well recently, so I can't say that they've done a bad job there. But hey, you know, the leader of your group has a world title match in less than 24 hours versus Jay White, Hangman Adam Page, and Orange Cassidy, but you're attacking Darby Allin? There's nothing happening here. This show is nonsense, dude. We got one more segment here possibly before Rampage is over with, and they've earned it. They've literally earned their cancellation tonight. My goodness, man. You picked Darby Allin to take the most like the most uninvasive, the most unintimidating bumps of anybody on the show tonight. I think Layla Gray went through more damage tonight. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you run a multi-million-dollar wrestling
hanging out
company.
with Gritty and I.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's pump it up. Apparently, this is it. This is how you do it, guys.
That's a weird analogy, Jake. Here we go.
Darby does worse to himself just jumping out of the ring. Like, just jumping out of the ring and running into the barricade than what we just saw. That was like the smoothest, easiest thing he's done in weeks. All right, Moxley's in the ring now. Come on, Moxley. Let's take it home, man. Let's end this with a bang, not a whimper. Because this is looking very whimpery.
I forgive you. And I would ask you to look inward. Maybe this isn't about me. Maybe this is about you. I've had to make some tough decisions.
Come on, Moxley. Let's do it.
I've had to make some difficult choices. I've made some unpopular decisions. There are a lot of people in AEW who don't like me, who have a problem with me, who have a problem with things that I do, the things that I say, the things
It's
that
Marina Interfere.
we do things that need to get done, and there's a lot of people that have a problem with it. I think right now is a good time here at the end of the year to say that if anybody back there, if there is anybody in this building that has a problem with me or my people or what we do, then you come out here right now and you tell me all about your problem. You tell me all about the problems you have with what you think we're trying to accomplish. You come out here and you tell me exactly what your problem is.
That's a good idea, actually. Travis, what's up? What's up? Travis knows. Let's go. Please. Somebody cool. Commander. And he gets wiped out by Claudio. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm literally just not even going to say anything about this. Orange Cassidy staring down Marina Shafir. Willow. It looks like Commander has her hair. You said, "Where's Legato?" I don't know. I haven't seen him talk in a bit in the chat. It's just everybody's running out here right now. This is, I guess this is a good way to get everybody on the show for your final episode, for your final shot. Rampage goes off the air with, like, everybody you could think of who helped you throughout the, like, the years of doing the show. I guess that's a good way to end it. I was just finishing a movie. Legato was finishing a movie, Antonio. What movie was it, Legato? The heck was that? The lighting control. Pack smash the lights. Now it's all dark in here. Before trilogy? What's before? It's all dark and they're walking out with the cameras, are the Death Riders. They should have done this at the start of this show. Okay, we're in the truck now. That's a good way to end Rampage. That Moxley's the one who took it off the air. It didn't get canceled. It got cut by Moxley. There you have it. Okay, so it's Richard Linklater, the guy who did Dazed and Confused. That's funny. That was my that was actually the first date I ever went on. I didn't watch it in the theater, but it was crazy because this girl invited me over to her house to watch Dazed and Confused with her, and her parents were like, "Yeah, it's cool. Come on over." And so I went to her house and I watched Dazed and Confused with her, and she like tried to hold my hand, and I was scared, and then I held her hand, and I was like, "Whoa, you guys are not gonna believe what happened." I went to school, and I'm like, "Yo, you won't believe what happened. At my first date, she held my hand." I left Dazed and Confused. I was. So that was the movie that I saw on my first ever date. She had a really nice house too. She had this like the second floor had this deck, and the deck like went out over like a cliff type of situation downstairs to where you just saw the forest. It was so nice, man. Her parents were like rich or something. Yeah, it was crazy. Hey, you guys know what? That story I just told you about my first date was more interesting than anything that happened on Rampage tonight. Rest in peace, Rampage. May you have a incredible slumber in darkness, and please never return as long as you're going to be this exact iteration. If you ever try to come back, I want to see you with a brand new heartbeat. You need a transplant. You need brand new antifreeze, or you need something within your ability to entertain that's gotta upgrade. Okay, if you come back, it needs to be Terminator 2. You need to be liquid metal. If you try to come back looking like a smashed Arnold, remember when Arnold got? If you come back looking like smashed Arnold, like you look right now, it's going to be a wrap for you again, okay? You better come back looking like Robert Patrick. That's his name, right? Robert Patrick? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's the end of days for Rampage. End of days. WB, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, it's the end of days. Yeah, that's a cool way for Rampage to end. What I'm saying is, if it ever comes back, it needs a brand new, it needs not a makeover. It needs to be rebuilt from the ground up.
05.
And it needs to actually be an integral piece of important storytelling and important matches, and not just what we lost with Dark and Dark Elevation. When Dark and Dark Elevation got cut, Rampage hit the ocean floor. They absolutely need, now that Rampage is gone, reboot Dark and Dark Elevation. You have no reason not to. You already are renting out these spots. You already have 100 other wrestlers you're not going to use on Dynamite. You already have people who need to travel to these different places to give you a good collision and all that. Just reboot Dark and Dark Elevation on YouTube. And on top of that, get rid of Honor Club. Put Ring of Honor on YouTube as well. Get all three of these shows on YouTube for free, and then just charge for pay-per-views that are Ring of Honor pay-per-views. That's it. Just charge $4.99 for Ring of Honor pay-per-views and put the weekly shows on YouTube. You'll get probably 10 times as many viewers as you're getting on your Honor Club, and on top of that, it'll probably keep you more fair and square with the fact that you can't just chalk Ring of Honor up to, well, people are paying for Ring of Honor, Honor Club. You won't be able to chalk it up anymore. You'll have to actually care about creating something out of your show. You won't just be getting that every month money. You'll actually have to care about Ring of Honor. Rampage being gone is a blessing in disguise. I guarantee it. And if they don't do Dark and Dark Elevation, I still think Rampage being gone is going to be a blessing in disguise, because Tony Khan, everybody knows that you're over encumbered. It's like in Skyrim. It's like in Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Oblivion. When you're carrying way too much weight on you, you walk really slow, and you can't perform these cool, swift actions that you need to with any adept and well adjusted reactionary actions. You can't do it because you're over encumbered. You're carrying too much weight. You're doing way too many shows. You have way too many athletes. You don't know what you're doing with half of them because you don't care about half of them, and it's very apparent. And sadly, a lot of that half is your women's division, and that has gone super far by the wayside, to the point where you gave what should have been a squash match with more story tonight. You gave it. Thunder Rosa has a 15-minute match with a girl who hasn't sniffed a title ever. Less than 24 hours from her possibly becoming the champion of your entire promotion, she gets a anti-squash match where she looks like the girl who should not be fighting for the title versus a girl who's never fought for the title. It's just, this show needs to rest in peace for sure. And if it ever comes back, it needs to be actually treated like a opportunity instead of an obligation. This show quickly became an obligation to the point where everybody and their grandma knows it, and the viewership numbers will tell you I'm not being a hater, I'm being a stater. I'm stating the truth. This show is rest in peace right now because of the treatment of the opportunity. The opportunity was not realized. It was not galvanized. It was not lifted up on a pedestal. Can you imagine if every night on Friday, right after SmackDown, I was on national television? Would I be like, oh, it's Dante Martin versus Commander? Would that be me? Would it be Nick Wayne versus a guy who beat up Nick Wayne and his two friends having a 15 to 18 minute match? No, dude. Tony just did not realize the opportunity he had, and he quickly became bored with it because it wasn't his main show, and then he also needed Collision to work. So Rampage just became the lettuce on a sandwich. It's like, yeah, there's lettuce. Yeah, we got lettuce. Yeah, it's cool. There's lettuce. It's just so sad, man, because I see the opportunity that they had with this show. The opportunity of Rampage was so high, and it started out so well, and the way it just ended was sad. Very sad, very, very low on the reactionary situation. The crowd was super silent for the main event, especially the intros. Like, you could just tell the star power of the main event was just a microcosm of what has happened with the show. It's just, come on, man. Rest in peace, Rampage. May you never rise again unless you're ready for it. Unless you got something going. Is everyone fire for Rampage? Because no more Rampage? What are you talking about? Everyone fire. I'm glad it's over with because it had a point in history. But if it ever wants to be revived, I hope somebody really cares about it. I hope Tony really cares about it and doesn't just bring it back to be the lettuce on a sandwich where everybody cares about the bread and the meat and the dressing, you know, if it's toasted or not. It quickly became just lettuce. I think Tony's biggest problem is he doesn't want anyone in a match to look weak. Yeah, and you can't. It's just like in The Incredibles. Remember that movie, The Incredibles? What did the main villain of The Incredibles want? He didn't like the supers. He didn't like the soups, right? He didn't like the people who had superpowers. So what did he do? He decided to turn everybody super, right? And what does that accomplish? When everyone's super, no one's super. It levels the playing field to the point where it's not interesting anymore and no one stands out. That's it. And Tony Khan is Syndrome. Isn't that his name? Syndrome? I should Photoshop Tony Khan's head onto Syndrome, because that's exactly what he's done. He's decided to never make anybody look weak, and in the process, he made everyone look weak. And he made everybody look uninteresting. Besides the people who carry that incredible, like, next level gene, those people are going to stand out no matter what. Like Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, MVP, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. There are people who are gonna stand out on their own, and then you could book them better to even upgrade them. But when it comes down to people who are literally way below that, and you're trying to lift them up by making sure that they never look weak, you're messing with the equation. You're not helping. You're creating a very boring environment where we're going to get 20-minute bangers between the girl who might be the world champion at this time tomorrow, Thunder Rosa, might be the world champion of the best wrestling company in the world tomorrow at this time. But tonight, she's having an 18-minute getting beat up all throughout commercial break match with Layla Gray. You're Syndrome, dude. You're becoming Syndrome, and it's not helping your show, and we're seeing this is the outcome. And I could say the same thing about another show just got canceled. It's NXT Level Up. Level Up is dead and gone now. NXT Level Up just got canceled too. But guess what? That's a show where you're putting people together, and they're supposed to have a good match with each other all day. It's the exact same thing. It's not some sort of weird anomaly that Rampage is not on the air anymore. It's you legitimately are being Syndrome, and that's why NXT Level Up is gone too. That's not me talking trash. That's not me hating. That's a WWE product I just said got canceled for the same reason as Rampage. Okay, I'm not being an AEW hater. I'm telling you, there's a formula. There's a reason these shows are canceled. And it's because you're trying to be Syndrome with wrestling, and Syndrome does not create good. It doesn't create good television. We're not here to see everybody's equal participation trophy wrestling. We're not trying to see every team in your entire league go 500 for most of the match, and then somebody gets like a sneaky win. Sneaky roll up or some sort of interference causes the outcome. We're not trying to see that, man. That's not entertaining. You can do it every now and then to like further a storyline, but it can't become the rule. It can't become what you do just to make a show go off the air or make a show have a couple matches. Super Bowl contender playing down. Exactly. I'm not against teams running up the score, dude. Mash these fools. If you can beat a team 45-0, beat the team 45-0. I don't care. I don't care about make the Super Bowl a good game. All right? If you're that good that you could 45-0 somebody, 45-0 somebody. I want to see that. I don't want to see 18-17 because one team decided not to run away with it when they could have. Dude, just destroy them while you can and just let me see that. I'd rather see what's really supposed to happen than some sort of weird idea of sportsmanship happening over and over again so that you can keep it close so that you can get more ad revenue from more people watching it. Because guess what? That's not gonna maintain. You think it's a good idea once, you keep on doing it, guess what's gonna happen? Your little peak ad revenue is going through the floor if you continue to do the same old nonsense. Yeah, Level Up is canceled too, which is the exact same formula. You put a bunch of people that aren't really household names, aren't really that high up the fight card yet, fighting each other, and they're having good matches. No matter how well they're presented on the main show, suddenly they're having these good matches with people that most of the audience hasn't really heard of or doesn't really respect in that way yet, without telling a story of why it's happening that way or how it's happening, or did they study up on them? Did they study tape to find out if it's going to be, if they can diffuse their offense? You know, you're not even going to tell a story about why it's a good match. It's just suddenly a good match. The same exact formula that plagued Rampage plagued NXT Level Up, and now they're both canceled. And like I said, it's not me hating on either of them. It's just there's a through line. There is a formula that was enacted to create these shows and continue these shows, and that formula does not work. And the proof is in the pudding right now. Level Up was good. Yeah, I'm sure it was good. If you want to sit down and watch wrestling, it's good, but it had an opportunity to be something better than that. And this is the same thing that I started the stream with today, is the difference between just having a good match and having a good match with a story. You know, you're better off having both together. You're better off having a good match with a story. You're better off having a good match with stars involved. You're better off telling us why a person is special and then showing us what's going on with them and how they're coming through, what they're doing. You know, you're better off doing all that than just putting on good matches, because the good match itself it could either be a starting point for a story or an end point for a story. If it is the story that we're just going to have a good match, now you've taken something that could have been great and you've pared it down into a seed. It's like, yes, that's an apple seed. I love apples. Seeds are cool too. And then you just eat the seed. You just eat the seed. You're like, I bet you that was good for a couple calories. I got my calories. It's cool. I just ate an apple seed. Instead of realizing what you have in your hand, you have an opportunity. An apple seed is an opportunity. If you have a single apple seed, guess what you can make out of that? But if you're just willing to, well, oh man, that was probably like 3-4 calories. Yeah, man, I'm leveling up. If you have that mentality about professional wrestling, you're missing the point. This apple seed is an opportunity. Every single person who was on this fight card tonight is an opportunity to do something interesting. What did they do? They took Hook, a guy who legitimately, straight up, beat up Christian Cage, Kip Sabian, and Nick Wayne. And they had him do a 20-minute match with just Nick Wayne, one-on-one. And they even eliminated the rest of them from ringside halfway through the match too. So it should have been just a done deal. It should have been a done deal from minute one. Should have been a done deal after they all got eliminated. But no, it was just a good match. That's taking the apple seed and just eating it. You're not growing anything out of that. Yeah, give them some character. You know what would have been a really good way to go off the air for Rampage besides Moxley just being the one to cancel it? It would have been a good idea for them to create that final note in an era of a show that would have been based off of how they started the show. They could have started the show with something really cool from a wrestler who they're really going to buckle down on and really going to show you who they are in the next couple of years. But you got to watch that last episode of Rampage to really look at it. And I know that's what Tony Khan was thinking with this main event. Oh, our future is Nick Wayne and Hook, man. That's what I'm going to do. That's going to be the biggest match on the final episode of Rampage. But the thing is, you just told us that Hook is at least 3 times better than this guy in the episode before that. You didn't build it right. That's why I was saying, as this show was going, as that main event match was going on, I was like, you either did one of these two things wrong. You either messed up when you let Hook beat up Nick Wayne and his entire crew and get away with it, or you messed up on this match. There's no you did great both times. You messed up one of these two. So and I tend to think that you messed up the build to it, because without that part where he beat up Nick Wayne and his whole crew and got away with it, we wouldn't even be talking about this. I'd just be like, oh, I guess it was a good match because they're equal, which they aren't. They've never been presented as equals. Nick Wayne has never been presented as an actual problem. He's an overrated wrestler at this point. And I'm not saying that because I don't think he has skills. I'm saying that as in terms of how he gets presented in one-on-one matches versus how he gets presented outside of them. It's night and day. Outside of him actually wrestling somebody one-on-one when the bell rings, he's the jokiest. He's like as jokey as Danhausen when it comes to this, but he just doesn't have the charisma and doesn't have the presentation, the merch sales. Like he's Danhausen without all the stuff that makes Danhausen actually that. So, like I said, rest in peace, Rampage. I wanted to have a monologue outro to Rampage because they earned it. They started off as probably the hottest they ever could have when it comes to a brand new wrestling show to this. And I'm really glad that Moxley pulled the plug. In closing, Moxley pulling the plug was probably the greatest choice here, because if there is one very believable story about AEW right now, it is that the most believable thing about AEW is something's got to change. And that there have been mistakes that have been made with who you've allowed to run wild, the attitudes you've allowed to cultivate themselves and germinate and grow. So the whole Moxley attitude about this, pulling the plug on the egos and just the complacency and just the wackiness and just the overall disregard for quality and stuff, and losing the feeling of how it was when it started and all that. If there was a way to pull the plug on Rampage, Moxley is actually the guy to do it, because he's the most believable and the loudest voice saying exactly what I just said. Something's got to change. And he pulled the plug on it, and that is a good way to end it. It's sad because your most believable story is that you got to do better. And that's not me hating. That's the guy, that's your world champion telling you this company sucks and we need to change. I didn't make up this story, but it's the most believable story they got. With that said, Rampage is out. Everybody get to my Twitch channel. Let's continue to hang out. This stream is not over. And everybody on Twitch already, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Keep hanging with us because we're not done yet. But that was... You know what that was. That was the chat. Peace, Rampage.